Spirits with spirits. Spirits with spirits. Spirits with spirits.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is Spiritual Spirits, Season 2, Episode 21, The Houses That October Built. I am your host, John, all the way from Colorado, and the host with the most, Mr. David Lowe, all the way from California.
What is
How you like that,
happening?
Dave?
Yeah.
Most. See, that
Most
works.
the most host from the coast.
From the coast. Ah, great.
Ate some toast.
Ate some
so
toast.
ate some toast, and I changed the name, and I don't know if you saw it on the intro. So I called it the houses the Halloween built.
Halloween built.
That way we don't have any copyright infringements.
Too late. I already put it out.
Too late. You already blew it. Okay. Never mind.
Great opening though. There's some great pictures in there.
Yeah, thought I'd do like make sure some spooky and then some haunted house stuff. So
Dude, I love haunted house. It's been so long since I've been to one.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean the one I'm going to tomorrow. Well, I mean aside from the Queen Mary, because I went to the Queen Mary
Watching
2
you.
years ago, I think, for Halloween, and it's 2022.
Hey, you went right when we kind of started kicking right before we started kicking this thing off together, didn't you?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Wow. So this is
Jacob.
This is Jacob. Welcome to the show, Jacob.
Welcome to the show, Jacob. Tell us about your favorite haunted house. No, so this is the Halloween episode. Doing it a day early because Dave is lucky enough to be going to
a haunted house tomorrow night.
He had a little luck there.
Did.
I was hoping he was going tonight and we could talk about it tomorrow, but it didn't work out that way.
Nope. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Yeah, I'm not. I already told you. It's 2022. You keep asking me that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Constitution. Frightened.
My bad.
You're bad. That's your bad, Dave.
You go ahead and ask anytime you want.
So
True.
True.
I'm
going to go ahead and do the fine print here real quick. So I just want to say thank you to Anchor. Anchor is what allows us to take the audio portion of this live broadcast and put it out there to all of our favorite sites like Google Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts. And that's right. You see it right there on the ticker and now on iHeartRadio. So I want to thank Anchor for that. It's a great place to start your podcast. It's also a great way to keep your growing of your podcast with sponsorships. Not only do they sponsor you, they actually help you find more sponsors as you grow your podcast. And I also want to thank StreamYard. StreamYard is how we do our multicasting to our Spirits Spirits Facebook page, the YouTube Spirits Spirits with John and Dave page, and the Twitch Spirits page. So lots of ways for you guys
Word.
to
I like
listen,
you.
lots of ways for you guys to watch,
Water.
and want to thank those guys and thank everybody that does watch, listen, like, and
Dull.
subscribe. So Dave, do you want to just get right into it?
Man.
Yeah, let's get right into it. And I'm
Yeah.
going to start you off with a
You just get
question.
right into it,
I'm
man.
going to jump right in. I'm going to start you off with a question.
Okay.
So, do you? Because we're talking about with the houses the Halloween built. We're talking about haunted locations that have been
Transformed into
transformed into haunted attractions.
yes.
Do you think that this is a good idea?
I'm torn because I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Right?
But at the same time, I'm like, this has the potential to be dangerous. I feel it has the potential to be dangerous.
Hmm.
I have a feeling. I have a strong feeling that you know we we're giving too much energy sometimes to these places, which allows, of course, more spiritual happenings to happen.
Right.
Or paranormal. I shouldn't say spiritual, but paranormal things to be happening. The more energy you give it, the more you're gonna find. But I think the type of energy and how they're promoting
You
what's
want.
going on there can be dangerous to the point where you're gonna get the wrong things feeding.
Where are you?
I'm in Colorado. He's in California.
Hmm.
So I'm a little torn between that. I don't. I love like the idea of going to Ohio State Reformatory, to Trans Allegheny, to
Waverly
Waverly Hill
Hills
as a haunted attraction.
as a haunted attraction and go through there. I mean, because damn.
Yeah.
And that was that was like it was so weird when I was starting to do the research. I'm going, holy crap! I mean,
Green.
most of our favorite spots
Have a haunted attraction
have a
during
haunted
Halloween.
attraction on Halloween, and I'm like, because I was like, I think it'd be kind of cool to just talk about you know haunted attractions that are actually haunted locations. And I
Under.
Yeah.
thought we'd have some and there's a few
Basement.
a few in there that we've never talked about before,
Yeah.
but their biggest ones are our biggest ones
Our
as
biggest, yeah.
for
Top
haunted locations.
10s.
I'm like it's a duplicate of my birthday show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can literally,
Stalker.
yeah.
Stalker.
But I don't know. I'm still torn by that because I would so go to one of these. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I think there is. I don't know if it's a good idea. If I was to come at it in a professional manner of like if I was a paranormal researcher and things like that, instead of just a podcast host, I would probably tell you this is not a
Oh.
good idea. I'd
Right.
probably tell you 100%. You're giving because we've talked about the non-human entities in Waverly Hills. All we're
Hmm.
doing is feeding them.
Yeah.
We're giving them a buffet of energy. I would tell you
Yeah, and
100%
all those
it's
guys,
not a good
Trans
idea.
Allegheny, Eastern
Keep
State,
going.
Penhurst,
Flooding.
Yeah,
they're all haunted attractions now.
Finish.
yeah,
And yeah,
Update.
all you're doing is feeding the non-human entities that are there
yeah,
because the people that are going there to get scared.
yes, yeah,
They're going there
well,
because they want that fear.
yeah.
Dutch.
I want to go. I used to like going on. Like I said, I haven't been in years.
Hmm.
I liked going to them to see if they could scare me.
Yeah.
Can you scare me? Can you make me run? Can you make me jump?
How do
Yeah.
you feel?
Can you can you surprise me? Because I mean, um I I went to the one at the Queen Mary, and I've been to that one twice. But the last one was just a couple years ago. My wife and I went with my oldest son and his girlfriend. And and they call it Dark
Impressed.
Harbor
Yes. Yeah, that
is
was
their
there.
thing there in Long Beach. And the first time I went there was the
Purgatory.
first time I had been to the Queen Mary, and I actually had a paranormal experience. Well, a couple, in fact,
What
Yeah.
is your name?
at the ship doing the stupid mazes,
Yeah.
and that's basically what it is. You go through these mazes, people jump out and scare you, and I kind of like messing with people when I'm going through because I can see when somebody is going to jump out and scare you. I can see
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious as you're
Yeah.
going through. You're like,
Hmm.
okay, there's a guy
There's
right there, or
Horror.
or you see ahead and something's going on,
yeah.
and our buddy Bill's on. Yep,
Yeah, Bill.
I
Yeah,
I
Tuesday.
apologize, Bill. We're on Tuesday tonight. It's my fault
All
because
Dave's fault.
I'm actually going somewhere tomorrow, so we won't be able to do the show tomorrow. So we're doing it tonight. Anyway, where I was going with this is I like messing with people, but I actually had paranormal experiences
In.
there
Don't
at the
come
Queen
in.
Mary,
Yeah.
Are
that
you
I
a
didn't
friend?
expect because it was so busy. Uh, and then this last time, which was really cool, we got there early, and
Yeah.
they let us explore the Queen Mary for an hour before they actually started
Oh,
the
that
Which?
Dark
actually.
Harbor thing.
Oh, wow.
So we were actually able to go on the ship, walk around, and I was able to do a little paranormal investigation. I didn't have any ghost tube or anything like that
Oh,
at the time. I didn't even know it existed,
yeah.
but went through and I actually spotted an apparition sitting at one of the chairs on the deck, and I wish I still had the picture, but I don't. I actually got a picture of it, and you could see just a little sliver of a shadow
Oh,
sitting in a chair. And I'm
Eat.
like, there's a person sitting in the chair, and he gets
sweet.
up. I saw him get up and walk over to the steps that lead down, and I ran over there to see if I could see him. And as I came over, I smelled pipe tobacco,
Oh,
and it was a really cool experience.
yeah. Yes, and I think I don't know. I mean, I could see how you would have those paranormal experiences with how busy it was.
Hmm.
I mean, they're just getting amped with all this energy going through all
Exactly.
this stuff. It's so I like if I was a
Frustrated.
professional, paranormal investigator, like that was what I did. Like Sean Austin or
Hmm.
uh, anybody. I I would tell you this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Closet.
Me just being
Not
me,
here.
I'm like, Dave, let's go.
I'm a fan. Let's do it.
I'm a
Let's go
fan.
through it. Well, and that's the thing. When my wife and I went to the Winchester house, we had I had experiences, but the experiences we just got a sex bot. Boop, blocked him.
Thank you.
Um,
I was trying to do that too, but it kept moving.
Hey.
but so anyway, went to the Winchester house and we went on the front tour, and I didn't really have very many experiences because there was just a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
But we were there on the tour, so people weren't on the tour to get scared.
No, they're just touring
They
the
were on the
Winston.
tour to just look at the architecture and
Oh yeah, it's
see the
great
house and
historical
and
feature.
understand the mystery behind it and stuff like that. Um, but if you're going through
Here.
there as a haunted attraction,
Yeah.
then
What
you're
happened to
going
me?
you're going to amp up. You're going to
Yeah.
amp up
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
spiritual activity there. It's just going
Yeah.
to because you're just feeding it. Your fear and your anticipation and your wanting it to happen
Yeah.
is going to elicit a response.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. And I'm a firm believer. You Whatever you feed it is what you're getting. You know what I mean? The more you
Mm-hmm.
feed it, the more you get.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about that multiple times. I just
It.
I don't know. That's a hard question still. I'm
Scratch.
still thinking about that question. Oh, that's
Yeah.
like that's a really hard question. Like I would tell you no, it's not a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, no, as a medium,
But at the same time, I'm like,
yeah.
let's fucking go though.
Yeah, I'm as a medium, I'm like, you don't want to do this,
Yeah. But
but
I got tickets for
but
Thursday.
but I got tickets for Thursday. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna go, you
I'm
know.
gonna go. I'm gonna do it. But um, and I think because yeah, it's just we know the energy gets ramped up. It
Yeah.
gets ramped up when there's an investigation, just as much as it would be, as a haunted attraction. There's any type of living entities, with this belief in their mind and the emotion in their hearts, and they want to do this.
Lower.
They want to do this, then it'll it causes a reaction, and the spirits become more active,
Well, that like the sloth
as
furnace.
does your
Sandra.
imagination.
Eating.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all they're doing is amping up the people's imagination going through. So but
Mhm.
look at like sloth furnaces. Unfortunately, after 22 years, ain't doing it anymore. They've had over 1 million people go through their haunted house at the sloth furnaces
Yeah.
in 22 years. That's a lot of freaking people going
Mhm.
through. That's a lot of energy
It's
in a
she.
span of usually about a week and a
Mhm.
half going through there at any
Spirit.
given time.
Mhm.
That's that's like it's like steroids. It's like they're getting steroids.
Yeah, they're getting an injection of friggin' adrenaline
Yeah,
each
yeah,
time they go through.
straight to the heart.
Oh yeah, it's like Pulp Fiction every year.
Oh yeah,
Pow.
yeah. It's that's that's a good question.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm still kind of contemplating it myself. Like I'm sitting on both sides of the fence at the same time. I feel like Wilson.
Like a, how you doing, neighbor?
I know, neighbor. What I mean, do you think it's a good idea that these places have haunted attractions at these haunted locations?
Oh.
What was that? I didn't catch
Hot.
what
I said how and then pot.
how and pot. Okay.
Roll it
Smoke it, I guess.
in a pipe.
I wouldn't know. I've never done that.
Put that in your
Um,
pipe and smoke it.
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
And
I got the big
Check
man.
out the big brain on Dave.
I'm
We are you saying I got a big head? Because that's true.
looking-
Um,
angel.
um, but anyway, so I think well, like you, I think it's good and bad. I think
Watching.
the positive is these locations are abandoned. It's not like it's actually
Berries.
people live there
yeah,
and shit like that.
yeah.
So okay. And yeah, let's charge the batteries for a little bit because when I am damn good and ready to go to Penhurst,
Oh yeah.
I I want I'm going there to get
Phone.
paranormal
Oh yeah.
activity. I
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, if you're going to charge the batteries in October, I'll be there in November.
Yeah. Well,
And
dude, that's when you schedule to go. I'm telling you. Right
yeah,
after Thanksgiving.
right. Just go cuz that's when we're ramped up. They're like itching because they've had 100,000 people over the month of October, and they're like, oh, they're jonesing for a fix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Est.
so yeah, on the one hand, I don't think it's a good idea. But as a medium, it's a horrible idea because it's going to ramp up the energy. It's going to cause problems. I think it puts
What brought you
the
here?
customers in danger. It puts the people there
See, that's the other
in
thing.
in danger. But I'm sorry, you signed the paper
Yeah, you there's a
You're
way.
jacket,
this is on
tape.
you. This is on your own accord. You're doing this on your own, whether you believe in it or not.
Yeah,
You're doing this.
yeah, you might.
So
Chain.
if something happens to you, you signed a waiver. If
Yeah,
you
you
get
might.
hurt, it's on you.
That might not be our guy. That's you're seeing there. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your
Holy.
thoughts on how a location holds energies from the past?
I'm a firm believer that places do hold energy from the past. That's I mean,
Hmm.
that's the basis of residual haunts in themselves.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm also, and I mean, David
It.
talked about this before. I'm also a believer that places that hold a lot of residual energy, and then you have a haunted house attraction, you can amp that up. And we've talked about that before, to where it could be amped up to the point where it is no longer residual energy.
Yeah.
Like, you are creating something that's now an intelligent energy there. I'm that's I
Yeah.
do believe you can't hold them. I think places can be scarred.
Yes.
I guess is what
Yeah.
I'm.
That's what I was gonna. That's where I was gonna go too. Um, I think something when something happens at a location, it can create a rift
Yeah,
um, to the afterlife. A massacre or major disaster or something like that. So it's kind of a weakened, you know, kind of like my hernia. It's kind of like a weakened
oh
lining
yeah,
that
oh,
could tear at any time. That stuff can go through,
yeah,
and I think those weak spots hold that energy, and um,
yeah,
yeah, I think being at a location and you ramp up the energy can can basically change an energy from residual to intelligent, can change an entity.
yeah. That's what we talked about before. Is it changing the energy, or is it inviting
Hair.
something else there that
Yeah,
feeds off it, to where now you get an intelligent or even non-human
we're,
haunt?
we're speaking. I think it could be either or. It's
I can be all
something to
three.
be like, oh, hey, there's a well, like what we when we talked about the rake and
Yeah.
how the rake was kind of a made up thing on the internet,
Yes.
but all of a sudden, now that it's made up, there's evidence of it going back to like the 1600s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it's existed for hundreds of years,
Yeah.
and we just made it up. So
Yeah.
did or PK manifestation is another famous example. PK
Yeah.
manifestation is not an entity,
No.
but if you let that PK manifestation go for too long, it can become an entity
It can
because
be
it gets
kind
so
of.
yeah, it
It,
becomes
it,
so powerful
yeah.
that it has its own thought.
We talked about that with the rake too.
Yeah,
Like, it wasn't anything till we gave
right,
it the power to become something.
right. And yeah, but then not only did it become something from then on, it became something in the past.
Yeah. But I say I think the two things were the same but solo. I think there was something going on in the past,
Right,
and it was gone for a long time.
right. And this is something we talked about.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
people started talking about this other thing, and this thing's like, "Well, I'm
And
I'm just gonna take over that then." And we talked about that when we talked about rakes
yeah.
and cryptids and everything like that.
Cryptids and stuff like that. That was a good show.
That was
listen.
a
That
good
was,
show.
that
Shiver.
was
Yeah, shiver. Yeah. Ooh.
yeah. But I no, I got to say we haven't had too many bad shows.
No, no, no.
Um, it's
Yeah, I enjoy
man,
doing
but
this.
yeah, I think it's
Sun.
really neat to think about how because they say you're with your mind you can do anything. You can heal yourself, and I think you can create PK energy. You can have
Yeah,
PK energy based on your emotional and mental state, and that PK energy can become an entity. Also, yeah, because we were talking about the rake.
yeah,
The rake we made up,
yeah,
but that it was an actual creature back in the 1600s. It was an
yeah,
actual cryptid that dropped from existence, that was extinct, and then we brought it back as an entity
Yeah. And yeah.
because of our stories and our,
Yeah.
beliefs and things like that.
Now imagine taking that thought process and
Put
putting
it
it
into
into
a
haunted locations
put
that
it
are
into a haunted attraction.
in a haunted attraction. And imagine these hundreds of thousands, like
Press.
in Sauce's case in 22 years, millions of people that have gone through there
Mm.
And
to be able to manifest other, not just amp up what's already there, but manifest other energies,
Okay.
other type of paranormal experiences based off what they're creating, like their own PK manifestations, just with all this energy going on and just super booming these places.
Yeah. And that brings me to my second question.
Hey, all right, good segue. Love it.
Good segue. My second question is: can a haunted attraction
Become haunted in itself?
become haunted in itself?
It's a good that's a great question. And I, as you probably know, think that it can, Dave.
You
I
you
think
definitely seem to be in the positive.
positive.
Before I even asked the question, you just kind of answered me.
Which is
And I believe the same. And again, it's the same way. We're believing that something is there
and then giving it the energy.
and giving it power. It's going to create something. Because I mean, there are places.
And,
There are places that are just haunted attractions.
yeah,
6.
I guess there's 6.
36.
36. So there's 36 that were just haunted attractions. So, but if you think about it, they're just haunted attractions that have become abandoned.
Yeah,
They're no longer in use, but
Love.
they're actually haunted now.
yeah. Well, think of all the energy
Everything that's been through there, or
and none of it's
maybe,
positive energy in there.
no, it's not positive. It's fear.
All
It's
fear.
negative energy. It's fear.
All
It's sometimes rage. It's sometimes, or
it's
lighter anger.
emitting the flight or fight responses for
Exactly.
Finish.
2 weeks at a time,
Yeah.
every single year.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I wholeheartedly think that you can actually put enough energy into a place to create it and scar it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what's really happening is they're scarring it. Back to the part where
They're creating
Bill's question,
they're
Dova.
creating that weakened layer between
Yeah,
our plane and the ethereal plane.
how a location can hold energies from the
Kara.
past. That's
And it can also
perfect
draw
example.
something non-human.
And we talked about that
We
too.
talked about
in
that
our
too,
past
where
shows.
there's like, oh
There's-
man, there's like a free buffet over there. I'm gonna
go head over there. And
I'm
what
gonna
did
go head
you
over
do?
there. I
Yeah.
like that church that's built backwards. I'm gonna go to that place, and
Yeah.
because people are so afraid of it, I'm gonna live there.
Nothing but fear comes
Yeah.
from here. So it's I I mean that kind of goes with what Bill was saying with Dover Paratech. That's right, Bill. I'm gonna keep saying your YouTube channel because I want people to go watch that too.
Yep. Yeah. Subscribe to Bill.
That's a great
Dover-
example of how a place can hold energies because we can literally scar these places. A lot of places that are haunted attractions at one time were places with dark past. The best ones are, Bill. The best ones are.
Mhm.
I can tell you right now that I know there's one up here in Denver called the 13th floor. It is when they first started doing it, there was no paranormal aspect to it whatsoever. But there are a lot of stories coming out of that place now for a paranormal aspect when it's not running as a haunted attraction.
Mhm.
So I mean I don't know,
And
yeah,
that's a picture from the 13th floor. That's
that's right up here in Denver.
mhm.
It's man, I know a lot of people have gone to that place and they say
Are you here?
there are very few. I think there's only
Son.
like a total of 5 people since they started that have gone all the way through all 13 floors. So there's also there's also a haunted house out there that you can win like $1 million if you go all the way through it.
Play.
I'm wondering what the stipulations are because it
Count.
has to be a place
That's
that is allowed to touch you.
yeah. That place you have to sign a waiver, and they beat the shit out of you.
You have to go get a physical. Like you
Yeah.
have to bring a
You have
doctor
to get
saying,
you have
I am
to get
perfect health.
EKG. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to do the stress test. You have to, you
So if
know.
you can make it through, you're a millionaire.
Yep.
Nobody's
Yeah.
made it through.
Nobody's made it through.
Ah, bad mojo. It really can be. It really can be. And
Yeah.
then you add
And I think places
on
like that just promotes anger and
yeah,
fear and desperation and all those negative emotions, and yeah, you could generate some really nasty entities through that.
yeah, yeah. It's I mean, you hear stories all the time when people feel like uh,
Other side.
where the scarecrow in the corn maze is an actual dead person that nobody realized was an actual dead person. I
Don't.
mean, there's all
Elderly.
kinds of weird stuff that happens at haunted houses that people just I don't know. I love them, but I think there's a danger to them. I
Yeah.
really think and it's probably part of the reason why I do love
Yeah.
them. When you get close to that $1 million, I'm
Pain.
sure you'll have an unfortunate accident.
Yep.
Bill, you're probably not wrong.
It's going to be filming another episode of Running Man,
Pray.
where they're going to be like, "Oh, these are last season's winners." No, last season's losers.
Last season.
They're
Uh,
going to char you in the back. Oh yeah, he won $1 million in his freedom.
yeah.
But no, you're actually dead in the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, good. Man, that'd be a remake I'd watch. Uh,
I'm excited for the 4K coming out. I've
Yep.
already
oh,
pre-ordered it.
I saw that it was coming out on 4K.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
okay, so we thought about this place because well, it's Halloween time, and
Yeah.
me and David love haunted houses. Like I said,
Hmm.
Dave gets to go tomorrow. I haven't been in years. Maybe I'll try and go.
And the
For Halloween.
where we're going tomorrow has two attractions.
Oh, okay.
The first is a haunted hospital, and then the other is like a haunted hayride thing.
Are you going? Are you going down? Where are you heading?
I'm heading to Sanger, California.
Sanger. Okay.
And it's called
Because
Hobbs Grove.
Is it?
It's a
because okay. What's okay, Dave? What's one of the places we want to go on our California tour that we were supposed to do in August, but bad shit happened to me, so it didn't happen. Where's one of those places
I'm
where we're
close.
gonna go?
well, shoot, we wanted to go to Linda Vista
That
Medical
that
Center.
that's it right
Uh,
there. You already nailed it right on the head. This
yeah,
place every year has a Halloween attraction.
yeah,
Every year has a Halloween attraction.
yeah.
And the haunted hayride there. That seems interesting. That chase points. There are places where you get chased. I don't know. It's in Los Angeles. Uh,
Yeah, it's in Orange County.
but yeah, Linda Vista Hospital is has a Halloween. Well, it used to. I don't know if it still does, but it used to have a haunted attraction there every year.
Hmm.
It's still amazing me they got an old folks home attached to that place still. Imagine the feeding that's just going.
Happened to me.
That's squirrel moment. I'm gonna go down a
Well,
rabbit
that's
hole.
interesting. Yours said what happened to me, and mine said killed.
We've talked about this. They talk to each other, Dave.
They talk to each other. So,
I'm
here's
lost.
the attraction. Hobbs Grove 2022 will again combine the haunted house and forest for one long attraction, beginning in the long forgotten Hidden Grove Sanitarium. Visitors will be welcomed and assessed to determine what treatment might help. For those those for whom there is no help will then make their way through the forested outlands where nothing is as it should be.
It said doom, Dave. It said doom.
Doom.
Doom on
The
you.
creatures who inhabit the haunted hayride are ready to allow. Mine just said shovel. Ready to allow
Pain.
you back into their realm, and they're hungry for outsiders.
It said pain
Elderly.
and elderly. Yeah,
Elderly. Yeah, I'm kind of
elderly.
elderly too. Mine said be careful. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful.
Do not.
If you want a free thrill where monsters chase you, just
Just
go
go
to
to
Philly.
Philly.
Weak.
We can go to Stockton and do that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Uh,
that's no big thing. But yeah,
amazing.
another thing, we were gonna
Cemetery.
go to the mental health place in Stockton
Yeah.
that's abandoned.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man.
and
See,
and the Winchester House,
Stockton isn't doing
um,
a haunted
Al-
attraction then.
Alcatraz. Yeah, no, I don't think Stockton's doing a haunted attraction.
That'd be a good place for what I'm just saying.
That'd
They,
be that. It's not like you're using it.
like, yeah,
You can
make
make
some
it a
money.
you can make a haunted attraction combination with a spirit
Room.
store, and can have a bunch of scare the shit out of people, and then at the end there's a huge spirit store where they have to buy shit and then get out. And you can make twice as much money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Instead of just sitting there wasting
So
money.
just sitting there. That was the thing about the Winchester House. You get done with the tour of the Winchester House, and it takes you right into the gift shop.
Yeah, it takes you right in. You're like, here you go.
Here you go, buy some shit. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy some shit because,
Wish they
uh,
sold Winchesters there.
yeah, I wish, but no, no such luck.
No such right. What? Okay. What's the one thing that you have to have at a haunted house? Like, what's the thing that's like it's got to have this, or it's just it's it's crap.
Hmm. It's got to
I
make you
didn't mean to make
uncomfortable.
you uncomfortable with that
I mean,
question.
or it's got to be uncomfortable. I don't know, but I the one thing that
Chainsaw.
that a haunted attraction needs is a chainsaw.
Yours has a
Yeah,
chainsaw. It's
yeah.
gotta have a chainsaw, or it's not good.
It's out. If there's no chainsaw, this place sucks.
Put the chain on it, damn it! Don't give me that fake.
Don't give me
Fucking,
that toothless chainsaw bullshit.
gotta have a. That's mine right there. Speaking
Yeah,
of a chain being on there, it has to have that element of danger for me
yeah,
to make me. I
yeah.
have if I'm gonna go to a haunted house, I'm going there because I want to get scared. I want to see if they could scare me.
Mm,
I was scared as a child. Leatherface haunts my dreams.
yeah.
And knowing that's
And I
based
think
off an
that's
actual
scarred.
event.
I think that's scarred, not scared.
Oh,
Two
yeah,
R.
2
I
hours.
think he
Sorry.
was going for scarred.
Uh, I was
Um,
scarred as a child. Yes. Uh,
uh, but yeah, I don't know. Just um, don't give me don't give me bullshit. Don't you know? I think
yeah.
I think
Give me
that
some
you
realism to
do.
it. Is that what you're talking about? Give me some
Give me
realism.
something. I want the creep factors. I want real people
Yeah.
in it. I want them playing roles,
Oh, dude.
like
There's places
doing
that
stuff.
spend over $500,000 on these
Yeah,
places.
but
Don't give me this
but
generic.
I don't want the don't give me the cheap scares.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do not. Don't
Do
give
not.
me the cheap scares. Don't and this is what I Dark Harbor at in Long Beach for the Queen Mary
Yeah.
is a lot better now. But when I first went, it was basically six mazes. You walk through, people jump out of corners and scare you.
Yeah.
And that's
Very
and
generic.
that's the thing. I'm like, okay, you're just gonna give me jump scares. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not scared. You don't I know exactly where you are. You're not bugging me. I scared one person because there was um you're walking in the ship, and there's these portholes,
Yeah.
and as you're walking along, there's this woman who her face comes out of the porthole, and she scares you as you walk by.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay. Go to the
And
refrigerator.
Amazing.
demon, stop recording. Okay, so good role players are essential. Exactly.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what I want. I want, you know, you don't you don't even have to, acknowledge me or come and scare me. I don't need that, but if you're like, let's just say you're acting out a surgery,
Act it. Do.
right?
Yeah.
So you're doing, strobe lights going, and the
Yeah.
Please
surgeon's like, and he's
respect.
got blood all over him, and he's pulling intestines out of the girl, and she's screaming, and I'm digging that. That's
Oh yeah.
great.
That's good stuff.
I'm loving that. But if you just, that was one of my, and gosh, this was like I was like 9 or 10, and it was my favorite haunted house that I've ever been at. Did something like that, and
Oh.
then of course they were picking on me because I'm like a little tiny kid.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he comes over and he goes, "You want to be my next patient?" And I go, "Sure."
Yeah. Sign me
Possessed.
up.
Yeah.
Table.
I'd be like, "Go get on the table right now. Cut me
Yeah.
open. Here, I'll do it."
I'm wholehearted with Bill there.
I
Good role players are essential.
you have to be able to do the part, and it's not just don't just dress up and then go boo and scare
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's cheap. You can come out of corners and scare me, and I'm done with it. When we did the first Queen Mary one, I
And
got caught.
Captain
I got
Spaulding
caught.
is my
Captain Spaulding
hero.
is my hero.
Yes. Rest in peace,
Rest
Captain
in peace, Sid
Spaulding.
Haig.
Rest in
Um,
peace.
I'm coming.
but
I
uh,
wish Captain Spaulding would show up. That I love that dude.
yeah, but there was one time where I jumped. But I mean, that's all it was jump scares. But give me different types of scares.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
want.
You want you want a smorgasbord. You
Yeah, I
want
want a
right.
variety of things going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I
And
yeah. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I don't,
Like
and
that.
I'm not too, you chainsaw with no teeth, fine, whatever. Doesn't I'm
Like I said, I like that element of danger. I
Yeah,
want to know, even if I go, that even if I go and go to a place that does not
wait
touch
wait
people.
till you get your heating bill. See,
Yeah,
this is
that's gonna
this
be scary.
and yeah, the electric bill. But this is why they do a lot more outside, a lot more hay rides and
Oh
outside
yeah.
stuff,
well,
because they don't have to worry about heating bill or a whole bunch
When
of
you have that
lights.
many people going through that place, you really don't have to worry about a heating bill. Honestly.
Exactly,
If you're in
exactly.
a
You
close
just
place, you don't really have to worry about it.
yeah,
But I like
where
that
am I?
there's places that can touch you and you have to sign the waiver. There's
Amazing.
places that can't touch you and you still have to sign a waiver. But even with those places that can't touch you, they can create an element of of danger for you.
yeah,
They can create that element without actually having to touch you.
Like,
And it's and I want that element. I want that because how am I supposed to? I'm not scared of people. It's probably my problem. So you have to give me something extra.
yeah,
Yeah, Bill says core mazes are fun too. They absolutely are.
yeah.
I didn't
comfortable.
get to go this year. I want to go to that too, and I didn't get to go. I don't know. I got tomorrow off. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll take my daughter out of school and go to the core maze. uh, but no, I need that element of fear. I do like a good variety. I'm 100% with you. Good role players are essential.
Yeah.
Um, these are
Hey,
really just kind of building blocks for a really good
Yeah.
haunted house.
And
asshole.
I hate to say it, but
Oh,
I
fuck you too.
I want to I want to have a real paranormal experience.
Yeah, without having a paranormal experience, right?
Yeah, yeah. I want to
Like
have a real
that's
paranormal experience. It just I want to see a legit ghost, or have
Twisty.
something, have something unexplained happen to me.
oh my god. Okay. All right. This is gonna happen, Dave. This is gonna
Eugene.
happen. We're gonna go to Waverly Hills for Halloween. One of the most haunted places in the world as a Halloween attract. We gotta go. We gotta
Mhm.
go to Waverly Hills on
One
Halloween.
one of them. I'll take one of those. One of those top 5.
Oh, dude,
I'll I'll
Ohio
I'll
State Reformatory would be awesome too.
yeah, Ohio
And
State,
Penhurst,
Eastern State,
Penhurst does
Trans-Allegheny,
I hear
Penhurst.
you. Buried.
Trans-Allegheny uses multiple buildings.
Yeah.
We have to go do to one of these. We have to.
Cellar.
I don't care. You know, the old ladies can go shopping, but me and you have to go to one of these.
Yeah.
Hey, go take the kids trick or treating in Philly. Me and David are going to be at the haunted
We're
attraction.
gonna meet Bill and we're gonna go.
We're going to meet Bill. We're going to go to freaking Eastern State Penitentiary's haunted attraction.
Come in.
You guys go have fun trick or treating in the city nobody knows yet. Go ahead, have fun. You know.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we have to do it. We have to do it. I mean, we got.
Hand.
I gotta get the
Possessed.
California trip. We gotta get the California trip done. But
Hmm.
yeah, we really gotta think about Halloween.
Yeah.
uh,
If we can get that, if we can get that contract on
Lost.
on Scare TV.
Cheating.
oh man, let me tell you, I gotta talk to those guys. I
Yeah.
gotta talk to those guys. Gotta talk. You know, hey Sean.
Hit up
Yeah,
Sean. Hey
give
Sean,
her a shit.
dude.
Oh, we gotta get
Can
Sean
you?
back on.
We gotta get Sean back on.
Yeah.
We're shoot, the 28 Days Haunted
Married.
is on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
I think it
Freaking
premiered on the 21st, but I haven't
awesome.
had a chance to watch it yet.
It's so good. So good. So proud of those guys. Within
Louder.
3 days, they hit the number 5 series on Netflix. So proud of those guys. It's got
Knock.
2 of my favorite people in there with Shane Pittman and Sean Austin.
Hmm.
Uh
Pot.
I didn't see them smoking pot, but they might have been.
A lot of pot
Why are you
There's a
here?
lot of
references.
yeah. It's they're ready to kill each other. Well, you spend 28 days with people locked in a house, and it's all based off of oh my god, their fucking names just went away from me. Ed and Lorraine Warren on the
Oh, okay.
fact that it takes 28 days to really get the full aspect of the haunt of the
Arthur.
house.
Yeah.
And so that's the theory behind it. That they're spending 28 days in these places.
Hmm.
It's so good. I'm only episode 4 in. There's only
Yeah.
6 episodes. They got to do more.
Right.
They
Yeah.
have to do more. It's so good.
Um.
I gotta finish the last 2 episodes.
Okay. So why do you think it's 28 days? Or do you agree with that? Or do you think it can be
I
done with less?
like the theory of 28 days because if you think about the moon cycle, and that's the first thing that hit me when I started looking.
Their room.
Because they talked about it a little bit on the first episode, and I was like, wow, okay. So I started looking into Ed and Lorraine. I know where I'm going.
I'm
We're
trying.
squirrel momenting right here. I know we're supposed to be talking about haunted houses, but
Mhm.
I started looking into Ed and Lorraine and their 28 day cycle thing, and I started really it
Mansion.
really
Satanic.
I r- I I
Mine
and I'm
just said
not knocking
Martin.
the show. I'm not knocking the show one bit, but I really think they should have started this on the new moon.
Blood.
I really think
How
they
did I
should
die?
have did a true 28 day cycle and started it on the new moon and went
Jack.
from that day to the full moon of 28 days. I think their experiences, and don't get me wrong, they got really great experiences, but I think it would have been better, honestly. That's just my theory. I could be wrong, but I think that's the whole reasoning behind the 28 days, why it takes a true 4 weeks to really get in touch with the house and what's happening there.
Hmm.
I I don't know. I think you can get a feel for a place being there overnight
Over here.
Or over there.
or over there. I think you can get a feel for a place overnight or a couple days.
Yeah.
But I do like that 28-day experience. And man, being locked in a place for 28 days, not only dude, that's gonna play with your head too. That breaks you down.
Sound.
That lets stuff in.
Yeah.
I I like it. I really do like it.
42.
You gotta watch that one. I'm so proud of Sean Austin and Shane Pittman. And I wish I knew who that third group was. I don't. I'm gonna have to look into them. Uh, but I did. They did. That's a good one. That's a good one, and they need to continue that. They really do. When you get Sean on the show, I want to talk to him about it. I want to talk about the new one he's doing right now. I want to know why he wasn't on
Finny.
the new Scare Network one.
Hmm.
So I there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things I want to talk about Sean about. But man, if we can get Scare Network television, our show on Scare
Hmm.
Network TV, man, come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
They need a podcast, vlogcast crew on there.
Yeah. Need a paranormal Wayne's World going on. They gotta have
Paranormal
it.
Wayne's
Nice.
World. That what a way to describe us. Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. Diddle diddle diddle.
Have the Warrens ever explained in detail about why they theorize it takes 28 days? Bill, I was looking at that, and honestly, I couldn't find why they explain it. My theory is the
Happened
moon
to me.
cycle,
Hell.
which is the only theory I could come up with. But they didn't. I didn't necessarily see why basically all they stated is that's how long it takes for you to get to the root of that of the haunt, basically. But they don't go into it much further than that from what I've seen. Dave is googling it right now. I can tell he's got the look on he's got the Google look on his face.
I got my Google look.
Flight.
Man, we are rabbit hole in here, Dave.
We are.
It's okay. It's for a good cause. We're still on the paranormal, and the only thing I can think of is how they came up with that theory in itself of taking a full 28 days is based on the moon cycle. It has to be based off the moon cycle.
Yeah.
Either that.
Let's see. What are the
Hey, close up
okay.
on it, Dave. There you are.
Okay, claim that. Okay. So, given their vast experience with paranormal industry, the Warrens came up with a concept that, if true, would revolutionize how paranormal investigations are conducted. Essentially, Ed and Lorraine Warren claimed
9.
that to uncover the secrets of a haunted location fully, the investigators must
Recorder.
stay there for a minimum of 28 days. During that period, they mustn't have much external communication and try to resolve the case as much as possible. The Warrens explained that the time would be far from easy, as usually investigators would spend a few hours or even a couple days in a place to establish a connection with spirits in the area. However, such an extended stay would agitate the
Down.
supernatural elements in the area, particularly those of a malevolent nature. Over
Fun it.
time, the veil between the realms of the living and the idea and the dead would get thinner before becoming virtually non-existent during the last few
Garden.
days.
So not only
Lock it.
so okay, I was kind of halfway there that
What do you
break
want?
down,
Yeah.
but it's more both sides breakdown.
Yeah,
And it
it's
makes it
the
easier.
it well basically it's almost like you're creating a scar. And why is my thing going
I said
slowly?
you were yeah
my
you
my s- my
you were
sound my I'm
I hear you.
off.
Yeah, you are off. You
I'm
are,
off.
and
That's a
so's the audio
little
and video.
better. My audio and video were off, and not just me.
Yeah,
The whole thing was off. Okay, that's a little better. I was like,
better.
whoa.
As I said, I mean, and
Uh,
even
why are you doing that?
that, like you. Okay, so you just went wearing the veil down, but literally,
Yeah,
you
but
just went through
basically,
all that,
you're
and it
you're
still
there
doesn't
long
eliminate
enough,
the experience.
so you're agitating the spirits that are there because you're staying there,
Like I said, it's a breakdown on both sides.
and
You're becoming
it's a
equal ground.
exactly. You're
You're
you
creating
know
equal ground. And I
I
really
don't know
think
why
that's
I'm thinking neutral zone, but I'm thinking neutral zone
yeah,
Test.
yeah. Like I
to
said, it's
where
you're making equal ground. So like you
yeah
come in there and you're sitting here, and the entity level's up here in that 28 days.
yeah
It's
You
yeah
coming.
you just stay here, and
it's
you keep
coming
breaking it down and
yeah
down and down.
yeah
Yeah, my house
you
too.
said
Exactly. Yeah. Well, exactly.
yeah not my house.
Yeah.
The only reason why
Only
my house gets haunted is because I'm on the internet connected to his house.
yeah. So, all right, before great rabbit hole, and so worthwhile.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
love. I can't wait to talk to Sean again. Got to get him back
Yeah,
on the show. I'd love to have Sean and freaking
and Ralph.
and Ralph on at the same
Oh,
time. That'd be amazing. Uh, let's do this. We're an hour in. We're an hour
We're
in.
close to an hour.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick break,
Okay,
and then we'll come in and we'll really get into
and we'll
some of
really dive
these
into some of these haunted houses and
haunted houses and that are considered haunted in themselves.
yeah.
All right, Dave, what do we want to listen to? What spooky sounds do we want to listen to today? First things first. No, that's Dave After Dark.
That's Dave After Dark.
How about this?
Oh, I had one going, but we're just,
And you went, okay. Do we want to do that one? Or okay, let's do that one. Next break, we'll do the next.
yeah, we can.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Well, Bill, it was nice. Always great having you on here. Definitely next
team.
week, normal time on Wednesday.
Hey, Bill.
Love getting your feedback on stuff. But we're gonna take a quick break right now. Let you guys enjoy the creepy music, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
Cool. All right, I'm back. We're gonna leave the music going until John gets back. But if you have any questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, I will just be here doing research. I'm careful.
All right. Yeah.
Room.
Oh, all right. Good job, Dave.
Thanks.
We're back from our little break. If you guys just watching or turning us on or whatever, how you're listening or watching us, we were talking about the houses that Halloween built.
Thank you. No copyright infringement.
No copyright infringements.
Oh.
We had a great squirrel moment at the end of the first break with
Yeah.
28 Days Haunted and how that proceeded to be.
Yeah,
Murdered.
and great talk with Bill in the first hour.
A great Taco Bell in the first hour.
Dover Paratech, and if you guys that are online, definitely check out his YouTube channel and give him a sub.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Always like and subscribe. Even if you
Yep.
never watch.
To get me.
To us too. It's not gonna kill you to just like and subscribe.
Yeah, just
You
like and
don't.
subscribe.
I'd love you to. I'd love it if you turned on your notifications so you got notified when we had a show. Otherwise, just come and check us out every once in a while, and
Empty.
don't give it too much thought. Just sub. We'd like to hit 15 subscribers before the end of the year. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. Well, to hit 100 subscribers, that'd be awesome.
It
Amazing.
took me amazing,
Yeah,
right? That would be amazing.
be
It took me
amazing.
about
Amazing.
amazing. It took me about 6 months to get to 100 with the lowdown. So
Yeah.
it's just that was easier. I jumped on the community um and I wonder if maybe we do something like that. Not to take another squirrel moment, but maybe
Oh,
see
yeah.
if there's other paranormal channels
Oh,
out there
yeah. Yeah,
that we can kind of jump in on the community, maybe guest spots on their shows
they can have guest
and see
spots
if we can
on our
get some
shows.
and have them guest spot on ours. I don't know if there's anything out there, but I'm sure there's got to be, right?
There's gotta be. There's gotta
There's
be.
got to be.
As long as it's not there's one out there that's just horrible, and, they're so bad I don't even bring up their name because I don't want people to go watch them.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Fuck that guy. Fuck
fuck
those
that guy.
guys.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's for 7-year-olds, and I'm just not about that. I cuss, I drink, I'm not politically correct.
I
There's
burp, I
just
fart.
certain shows I can't be on.
Yep.
And, as much as I respect everybody's
Open.
opinions and where they come from, doesn't mean I'm gonna be politically correct about it. I can't be. That's just not who
Yeah.
I am. I'm gonna speak my
Harry.
mind. I'm gonna understand where you're coming from. Even like with the Christian lady that told us that we're gonna go to burn to hell. Don't come on here and just tell us we're gonna die and go to hell. Come,
Not.
come,
Don't
come have
don't
it.
tell me to beg for forgiveness. I need to pray for forgiveness. Don't tell me that.
Yeah,
Tell me why. Why,
yeah.
why are we doing that? Just
Let's
because just because we said Jesus wasn't born on Christmas, which is a fact.
which is a fact.
It's not speculation. It's not an opinion. It is fact. It even says in the Bible that he wasn't born in Christmas. It says in there.
Yeah.
So
It, you know, come have a discussion. That's all I
yeah.
ask.
Listen,
I'm not
let's
asking you to
let's
be
let's
politically
debate. I
correct.
will keep an open mind if you keep an open mind.
Yeah, you
Um,
don't have to be politically correct. You can say what you want on the show. We are parental advisor warnings and everything on the show. So
yeah, we're
you
18 and
can say
over,
whatever
so
you want. Yeah, you
so
say
bring
what you
it.
want.
Come at
I don't
us.
mind if it
Let's
does. I love having discussions. I mean, I
yeah.
love having a discussion with Dave. Me and Dave don't agree on everything.
Nope.
Most stuff.
Most stuff we agree on. Most
I love
stuff we're kind of,
I should,
but we keep an open mind. So, I believe one way, you believe another way, and
yeah,
some things, and we're like, okay, let's talk about that.
but
And I
very
and I think
open
that's a
minded.
that's a yeah.
Happened to me.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you. Why don't you tell me what happened to you? But yes, we are talking about the houses that Halloween built. And there are some really good ones out there, folks. There are some really good ones. And ones I didn't even realize, like me and Dave talked about this at the beginning of the show. I didn't realize there were ones that hit our top 5, let alone our top 10.
You.
Hmm.
Do we want to talk about those? Do we want to talk about the ones at Waverly? Do we want to talk about the ones at Trans Allegheny and Eastern State and Ohio State Reformatory? And I'm pretty sure there's not one at freaking Leavenworth.
No, I did not see anything at Leavenworth.
Well, that might be the highest score we've ever given anything to this
Yes.
day is Leavenworth.
Yeah, that
uh,
that place is gnarly.
uh, which would be phenomenal if they did have uh, a haunted attraction there. uh, what do you what? Okay, so what are the ones that kind of stood out with you? I liked Preston Castle. It might just be I'm a California guy. I grew up there. I like that place. One, actually, the biggest one that that jumped out at me, and I
Follow
think it
me.
has a lot to do with the show that we did where we met Kiko,
Up.
Yeah,
and that
Yukiko.
was our. Is it
Yukiko.
Yukiko?
It's Yukiko.
Okay,
Dim.
Yukiko. Is when we did
Light.
our haunted amusement parks.
Yeah.
That how Lake Shawnee did not come up in our discussion whatsoever.
Hmm.
This has to be probably one of the most haunted amusement parks out there, whether it's abandoned or running,
Hi.
right?
Yeah.
On reading on that place, that place, but they have a haunted attraction there called Lake Nightmare.
Yes.
That place looks interesting. That place
Yeah.
looks really interesting.
That place. Yes. Place looks interesting. So yeah, it was number 10 on the list that we found, and it says the Lake Nightmare seasonal horror attraction takes place at Lake Shawnee, where history and the paranormal meet. Lake Shawnee is an abandoned amusement park
Near
that has
me.
been quiet for 50 years. The park was shut down in
Fire.
1966 after 2 accidental deaths took place on the property. History claims that the park rests on an ancient Shawnee burial ground, and we all know that doesn't sound very good.
It's not good at all.
Well, with history dating way back, many brutal happenings have taken place here throughout the years. A group of the Shawnees attacked a local family, scalping one of the children, burning one at the stake, and also used other means of murder. There were also at least 6 tragic deaths associated with the park itself. It is said that several children who were killed at the park still haunt it to this day or missing. Workers have plenty of their own stories, and you can find it online. Lake Shawnee has many paranormal investigation visitors and has been featured on Discovery Channel's Ghost Lab, Most Terrifying Places in America, and the National Geographic's The Watch.
Park held its first true haunted attraction for the 2015 hunting season.
Hmm.
That's the first time they did. That's when they opened up the haunted amusements, the actual haunted house portion of Lake Shawnee
Hmm.
called Lake Nightmare.
Uh,
I like this place. I mean, holy cow! This looks like you look at the pictures of this place. I don't know if you put any of the pictures up for this one.
no, I
If you
don't.
look
I don't think I did.
if you look at the pictures of this place,
So.
it's like Chernobyl. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm drinking
Are
the.
you are you
I,
drinking the damn milk, the dragon milk again?
I'm drinking the dragon's milk again.
Man,
Oh,
You can't get off that nipple, can you?
I am addicted to the milk, man. They are good. Um, I thought I was just gonna do whites. I was like, I'll have a black tonight too. Why not? And oh my god, I
You're like,
ate
I
night,
had
man.
chicken abadabba and
Don't get me started on that again. I had
Shovel.
pizza. It's way
Gregory.
easier to
I had
say.
pizza. So easy. What toppings did you have on it? Fuck off, Dave.
It's like being drunk in Lake Tahoe. It's like, if you call your friend, where you at? I'm at Tahoe.
Tahoe.
But the
Finish.
places, the pictures of this place is like Chernobyl on steroids.
Hmm.
It's
Do you
phenomenal.
want me to play the video?
Oh yeah. Do you got that video there?
Yeah, I'd share the screen and just play it.
Yeah, let's do it. I like this place. Sorry for the silence, folks. I can
Gent.
sing for you. There is Spirits of Spirits karaoke.
There is. There's no telling what song we're gonna do, but
Feels like somebody's
somebody's watching me.
Guide.
Guide. All right. Lisa said, "Oh God, stop."
Lisa, who's Lisa? What? Who's Lisa? I didn't see that come to me.
All right. So let's do that.
Yes.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting for you to hit play on this thing. Chernobyl on steroids. This place is phenomenal. Yeah, West Virginia folks.
People have seen silhouettes on the Ferris wheel. They ask, well, how'd that guy get up there? And I go, well, you can't. The leg guard's turned up into the seat. It's impossible to sit in it. And they go, but I seen a man in the seat. I'm going, that's what you're here for. You're here to experience it. But I'm going to tell you, I have a lot of non-believers come here, and they actually experience something, and they walk away still being a non-believer because they don't want to believe what their eyes are seeing. The swings will move by themselves. This is the kind of place that if you don't want to believe, you can still walk away from here and say, yep, I don't believe, even though I've seen it, I don't believe it. There's a total of about 6 people that accidentally died on the property. The little girl riding swings got hit.
Be careful.
By a pop truck back in slid.
What do I do?
My dad drove it for like 4 years, and I always felt the presence of somebody sitting on his shoulder or leaning on his shoulder. And she showed herself, come to him, and told him that she'd like to have the tractor. So he got off the tractor and he gave it to her.
Leave me alone.
Right there's where he got off of it. Right there's where he put everything to make sure that we don't move it. And that's where it stayed.
Wow.
It's the same girl my father tells the story about. It's the same girl that everybody sees when they come and do get to see her.
Stupid.
And if you'll come and take a tour, as you walk around, you find the spirits at the Ferris wheel. You find the spirits at the swings. You find the spirits at the old hot dog trailer. You find them at the ticket booth when they're out here in the amusement park. They're like, this is an amusement park for the spirits. And sometimes they're just nice enough to let you see what they can do.
Kid.
I like that place. And they turned it into a haunted attraction for Halloween. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Your boy liked our show.
Please.
It's oh, he's my friend now. We have to take him with us.
he wants to go, and I said, "You got a friend John. You didn't accept his friend request."
That was my stipulation.
And he's like, "Is it John Watkins?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
No, it's Sean Davidson.
yeah,
No.
no,
Sacrifice.
Okay.
no,
Undecided.
undecided."
Okay. Dave's undecided. I'm willing to sacrifice.
I'm willing to sacrifice Dave. Um, I'm undecided as to whether I'm gonna let you sacrifice me.
Oh, no, I like this place. It reminds me, like I said, it reminds me of Chernobyl on steroids. Like, I
Suffocate.
Mhm.
don't understand how this place got away from us when we did our amusement park episode.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad it got away from
Disagree.
us during the amusement park episode because, well,
Because
we
now we can
found
talk about it.
Yukiko. And well, we found Yukiko.
Yeah,
You know, everything happens for a reason, Dave. We couldn't find this place because we need to talk about Yukiko
Granddaughter.
and her granddaughter. I don't think she was pregnant. though. I
Remorse.
don't think she.
no, she was really young when she committed
Yeah.
suicide. So
And that, yeah, and other people. That's what we're talking. That's what I was talking about last show about the Matrix. When we talked about the Matrix, about the
Yeah.
dangerous and people killing themselves over
Children.
this stuff. Yeah, Yukiko. That always gets me sad, Dave, when I talk
Yeah.
about
Over here.
it.
it was
Undecided.
it was a seriously emotional moment
It was like
for both of us, and it was really weird how it came about.
it. Yeah, you know, I don't get emotional too often, but that one really hit me.
Yeah,
And it
I mean,
stuck
Two.
I
with
remember
me.
we just kind of sat there in stunned silence for several minutes, where we were just like, I don't know how to go forward with
Yeah,
this. I don't know how to, we were talking about it, and then it was like telling us to stop, and um, the portals at his house.
and they wanted to keep
Um,
talking to us. She kept talking to us.
she kept talking to us. It was like, don't talk about, you know, don't talk about my life. Don't talk about what happened. But I'll, I'll be on the
I want to
show.
talk. Yeah,
I
I
want
want
to
to
keep
talk.
talking.
Yeah.
But when we started talking about how she died and her affair and all that kind of stuff, she was like, "No, don't do that.
No, that's
Don't
not
talk about that. Talk about, But when we changed the subject and we started talking about other things, then she would answer. She was
Yeah,
actually
it
an
was
intelligent. That was, aside from it being sad, it was probably one of the better episodes. Definitely the best squirrel moment that we
best
had
ever.
between that and Carl Riddle,
Yeah.
which was awesome. And that was our first episode
That was
together,
our
right?
first episode together, which is a milestone.
Yeah. And I think, and that was like when that happened, when we had that squirrel moment, I was like, okay, this was meant to happen.
Yeah.
This show with the two of us was meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Even my ghost tube agrees.
4.
I am poor.
And we are poor because of it.
We are poor. It's man, that place
Lock
just
it.
reminds me of
Hold.
Chernobyl on steroids. And the fact that they open up,
What?
Agreed.
what did it say? Because mine just agreed with it.
Mine said hammer monster bloody.
Wound.
That's a weird
Funny.
segment of or funny segment of words.
Yeah, mine did that when I came on before you did, and I
Yeah.
started because when it's just showing our virtual background,
Yeah.
and I kind of slide in, it looks like I'm coming from in between our screens, and you just kind of see my face. And I came in, I went like that, and then I went back out, and the ghost tip said funny.
Funny. So what do you think about Lake Nightmare? What do you think about them creating a haunted attraction in 2015 for this place? That's when they started the haunted house series,
Mhm.
2015.
Hanged.
You
I
had
like it.
I imagine this at Chernobyl. Imagine if they did something like this at
Imagine
Chernobyl.
this at Prep Yet.
Oh my, yeah. Exactly.
that's Chernobyl. Yeah,
That's Chernobyl. That's everybody knows what Chernobyl is. Not many people know what Pripyat is.
Huge.
yeah.
But
But that's the
imagine they
town. That's the town
Pripyat is the town with the
where
amusement
the
park
where
where
the
actually
amusement
all
park
the
is.
Chernobyl workers lived.
Yes.
This was actually that town was actually built for the workers of the nuclear factory.
Hmm.
Uh, but
Um,
imagine if they did something like this at Pripyat. It'd be like one of the few reasons I'd want
Prisoner.
to go to Moscow or to Russia.
Hmm.
Would you have to wear a hazmat suit? That's the question. No, this well, was it what is it? What was the one with what's that ghost show? It wasn't a ghost
Room.
show. It was a truth show on Discovery. God, what the hell's his name? Burly dude, beard, fact or fiction type guy.
I'm not sure where you're going with it.
What the hell? Destination
Her.
Truth. Destination Truth.
Oh, you mean Josh Gates?
Josh Gates, when he went there with Destination Truth, they were they didn't wear hazmats, but they had Geiger counters,
Hmm.
but they didn't have hazmat suits. So
Right.
you probably could.
No,
Oh,
they said that you could go in there, but they had to have the Geiger counter on them.
yeah.
Um, and they could only be in there for like an
Karma.
hour at a time, and then they had to come out.
Leave me alone.
So you could go there. You could have a haunted attraction there. That'd be interesting. I might go to Russia for that. So, what do you think about Lake Nightmare? What do you think about this place that opened up as a haunted attraction at Lake Shawnee?
Yeah, interesting. So it um for guest reviews, it gets a 7.36 out of 10.
Okay.
Some of the reviews, some of the 10 out of 10s are from 2017, scary and much more interactive than most haunted attractions I've been to. Um, Knowing that the
Come
place is
in.
haunted as well gives that an extra edge. Um, Also in 2017, I think the
Noon.
best year yet. My wife was scared to death, ready for the next session.
They
And from
opened up.
2016, I've never been so scared in my whole life. So not worth
Sit down.
$10. Should be more, but wow, just wow. I
Oh,
will
okay.
really
So
be
they went
going back.
opposite way. Okay.
26.
Should be $26, Dave. It should be
Should be
26.
should be $26. And then we got a negative review of a 1 out of 10. I have had more fun in the emergency room. The employees were obnoxious and rude. It reeked of cat urine. The costumes were poorly designed. 20 minutes to walk through trash and see 6 employees with masks. The scariest part was the kid saying boo following you for about 25 feet, and the realization I was not going to get a refund for walking through a landfill.
Well, I'm looking at pictures of the people that work there.
Mhm.
I guess they
From here.
added a hostel in 2017, but I'm looking at. I can see where, yeah, these are like $10 generic mess. I mean,
Mhm.
it's nothing. They're not putting a lot of money into it. But dude, you paid $10 for a fucking ticket. You know what I mean? You're not
Yeah.
spending 35 to $100 for a ticket to go to this place. There are places that charge
Mother.
$300 to go to.
Mhm.
So
MIA
you're spending
ghost.
$10 for a ticket. What kind of mask do you want them to wear?
Yeah, what are you looking for? Eh, If
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
paying $10 for the attraction,
$10 for the attraction.
what are you looking to get here? What are you looking to get out of it? Cuz it's like, really?
I don't know. I think it does the haunt of Lake Shawnee outweigh the haunted amusement of Lake
Room.
Nightmare?
I don't know. I think it adds to the mystery of Lake Nightmare. I think this is one. It's not, you know, it's
This is
not
not a place
Penhurst.
that's spending almost $500,000
Yeah,
for a haunted attraction.
right. But I think, at a place like Penhurst or Eastern State, I think that's where the real paranormal stuff will definitely overshadow what they
The
could ever
haunted-
put in there, no matter how much money they put in there.
I don't care
This
how.
is this is kind of a little bit different. I think, and I like the fact that it's $10. It's $10.
It's
They don't really do a whole
$10.
lot. It's You walk around, it's creepy. You get that
You might
hint.
get an actual paranormal experience while you're
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And then they have a few people in masks running around and
Yeah, they open up some
shit
extra
like that. Why not?
stuff. Is it a generic haunted attraction? Yeah,
It seems generic.
it's a generic haunted
It's
attraction.
it's a
Is it
generic it's a generic with a plus because of the
got
added
the
paranormal
paranormal
element.
element to it?
Yeah.
So you're getting it. We can't go
Dirty.
to
Funny.
Penhurst for $10 to go invest.
No, to go and
Over here.
investigate it, you're gonna no.
No, we're gonna
Let
spend
alone go to their
and it's
Disagree.
still that's cheap.
Flight.
Go to spend $100 to go investigate Penhurst. Cheap. That's cheap.
cheap.
That's cheap. I would pay $100 to go to the haunted attraction at Penhurst on Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So
just to go investigate it.
the general admission to the Terror Behind the Walls,
How are you?
which is at Eastern State Penn, is
Eastern State.
$34.
$34. That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Ohio State Reformatory keeps tours going and closes down the lower levels because the hole is part of the fucking haunted attraction
Mm-hmm.
of Halloween is phenomenal. And they charge you $35 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. They built the haunted house in the most haunted location of the actual location.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we're gonna charge $35, but guess what? You still want to go on tour? We'll take you all these other places. We're not closing the tour down if you want to get the story and all that great stuff, but we can't go to these places because it's Halloween and we're gonna make $35 a person.
Exactly.
That would I spend? Okay, here's the big question, Dave. Would you spend $10 to go to Lake Shawnee on Halloween?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
It's $10.
If I was in there, I'd fork over a 10 spot and say, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know how
here's a
often I
Jackson.
travel
Let's go.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got family there. I guess I could go to West Virginia and visit family. But if I was gonna be there, I'd hey, let's go spend $10 and go to Lake Nightmare and see what it's about.
Yeah.
I think I'd be more interested on what paranormal I would catch than the haunted house portion of it.
Yeah. I'd rather go there and do an investigation.
Oh, yeah.
And get some really cool, creepy shots.
Yeah, it's like going to Chernobyl without having to worry about the fucking radiation. It's like going to
exactly
without having to worry about
the ramifications of going. And I would take pictures and that. Look, I'm at Chernobyl. I'd be do a little Photoshop with the little nuclear power plant in the background. I'd do that. little radioactive sign.
Amazing skill of Photoshop.
And I'd be running around in shorts and a t-shirt.
I know we We were talking about scoring places. I don't know if we could really truly
I,
score places.
yeah, because it's not. We're not scoring them based on the
I die.
haunting. Because I was thinking of like scoring them based on price and
Yeah.
reviews and stuff like that. Nah, let's just.
Based on a 1 out of 10, how likely would you go to Lake Nightmare?
I'd say 6.
That's higher than I thought you were actually going to say, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll
and that's because the price isn't bad. I'd
Oh,
be
man. Okay, if I have to throw the price,
if I'm throwing the price in. If throwing the price in,
okay, I like a
I
6. I like
I'd
a
hand
6.
him a 10 spot and say, yeah, let's go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, why not?
Because
Here.
Yeah.
the
Can I
the
bring my beer in with me?
can I bring my beer? Because the thing that I'm doing tomorrow,
Yeah,
$72
right?
for me.
Yeah. How many people are going tomorrow, Dave? At least 5 of you, right?
I think there's like 7 or 8 of us.
Yeah.
Probably even more because it's
Let's just
like
say 8.
it's
There's
all my wife's
$560.
coworkers and then significant others and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's just say 8.
Yeah.
Let's just round it down to 70. That's
Yeah.
$560.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd spend a 10 spot year.
To do, and it's 2 attractions,
I do like that. I do like
and
that.
and it was with fast passes, so you don't have to
Okay.
sit there and wait in line.
Oh, even better. So here's the thing, though: the place you're going, does it have any paranormal aspects to it?
No, I don't
let
think
me
so.
ask that, Dave.
Well, I don't know because they've done this at this haunted
Thing.
attraction for years.
Leave.
So could it have generated paranormal?
Have
Maybe.
you looked into this place at all?
Yeah. Well, I was just doing that.
Paranormal? Oh, okay.
Aside from I haven't looked into the paranormal, but I was actually looking at it to kind of I wanted to show pictures of
Yeah.
it for the show. Um,
Happened.
Look where I'm going.
What is your name?
I'm John. That's Dave.
Church.
I'm Dave.
We don't go to church. We don't do that.
No,
Inside.
my church is inside. Exactly.
Right in here. That's where my church is at.
Hmm.
No, I'm not a Christian. Gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I'm not a Christian. But I do believe in God. If that matters. I also believe in Zeus and Odin and Turner fan. What is up, my man? How's it going? Man, I wanted to jump. I wanted to not jump in the show last night. I wanted to jump on the show. I wanted to watch the show last night and got caught up in it at work. So I didn't even look see how long you guys went last night.
We were just over 3 hours. It was actually pretty good
Nice.
because we did 12 movies. It wasn't just.
Oh, wow. Oof.
So yeah, we did 12 movies in under 3 hours,
Sure.
and then I spent 20 minutes trying to find the damn Scrabble game, so that because we're gonna do a thing where we're doing our top 10 by letter, and I was gonna draw them out of a Scrabble bag
Okay.
and pick the letter. So I couldn't find the Scrabble game, and it turns out my buddy Rich, it was actually right outside the front door
Of
in a
course it was.
box. So I have the letters now, and I'm ready to go for our next one. But I had to roll dice. I used 2 die 12, and I rolled dice to pick the letter.
So
Um,
you went a day early on
I'm
that
lost.
show then too.
yeah, I went a day early on the 4K lowdown again. So it was basically moving everything back because Wednesday I'm doing Hobbs Grove, and then so I went so I'm moving Spirits to Tuesday because that's your only other day off, and then moved 4K lowdown to Monday because Rich was off, my buddy Turner fan. So so he just finished Barbarian. How was that?
Oh, the series on Netflix. I have not watched season 2.
This is the movie. This is a horror movie.
Oh,
Want to play?
Oh,
Like.
with dude from Tarzan, right? No,
Heart attack.
Dude from Tarzan, that was Northman.
that's Northman.
That's
Oh,
Northman. That's the
I
Viking
just
movie.
oh no, I saw
Choked.
no. Okay, that's on my watch list on HBO Max.
Hmm.
I want to watch that. Don't ruin it for me, but you can tell me if you liked it. You can tell me if you liked it. He liked it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it a watch. I'm gonna trust Turner fan and give this a watch.
Trust in the Turner fan.
I'm gonna trust in the Turner fan. I trust Dave in a lot of movies, honestly. Dave's only steered me wrong once.
Yeah. Well, I steered Turner fan wrong once.
You made him watch way too
Away.
much gore.
I made him. I made him watch. I made him watch one that was really really disturbing, and yeah, he's never
Running.
forgiven me.
Follow me.
I'm just looking up Hobbs Grove here.
Yeah.
And that fucked me
Excision.
up. They have a spider crawling across the screen. I
Jeffrey.
thought there was a spider crawling across my screen.
That's because of all
my-
that dragon's milk you're drinking.
They got 3 of them crawling across my screen right now, and this is not cool. Oh, I hit it with the cursor and it fell
Hospital.
off. Oh, I can kill spiders.
Recorder.
Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Over here.
Okay.
He has lost his mind.
Oh man. Okay. I wanted to check out what Hobbs Grove was about, and I found this cool site that it's actually talking about the haunted attraction.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty I'd pay honestly, Dave, I'd pay $72 to go to this. This is nice, especially with the fast pass.
Hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I was just looking to see if there's any true paranormal. I'm not seeing nothing paranormal, a true paranormal experience about the place from what I was seeing.
Yeah.
You made him watch Excision?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to see how much he could take, and apparently I crossed some sort of line.
Yeah, that
Because
that could be a line crosser, Dave.
I was like, okay, I put gory movies, gore and disturbing movies on levels. There's like 10 levels.
Yeah.
11 if you live in a trailer park, but we're gonna deal with 10. And
You're Amish.
I'm like, and I started off tame. Final Destination 2.
Great series.
Got a couple other ones. So Final Destination 2, the original Hellraiser, and then I went The Hills Have Eyes.
I need to go.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm ramping it up to level 3.
30.
Yeah.
And then I went I Saw the Devil, which is like level 4, level 5, and then Excision, and then and he loved I Saw the Devil. I scored with that one. That was like he was really happy with that one. And then I hit Excision, and he was like, I'm out. And
I'm out.
I'm out. And then I just kept getting texts of, you are a sick bastard. How dare you give me this movie?
How many movies did you give him?
I gave him 5.
5. So okay, so that's
I gave him 5. I gave him 5, but I just increasing in difficulty. I went, okay, let's see how far we could go with Rich, because he's not much of a gore fan. So I was like, okay. So we went, up and up and up, and I really for only that last one to be
6, 7, maybe.
Yeah, I'd put Excision about a 6 or a 7
Yeah,
on the
there's
10 scale.
gorier. There's
There's
gorier
there's
Turner fan.
gorier and there's more disturbing. There's all right. And speaking of which, and
I
speaking
want to
of,
bot Spawn.
here come bots. I blocked
Bam!
him.
Blocked. Haha.
Aha! You guys are talking about.
I can
You
kill
guys
spiders and block people. Watch me.
watch this. Take it.
Oh, with the cursor.
All with a touch of the mouse, which
No,
sounds obscene, but it didn't mean it that way.
it's yeah, it's higher than mid range on the gore. There's so much more
Yeah.
gore horror movies,
Yeah.
but
It was
then
the it was the disturbing elements that got him. And
I can understand that.
there was some.
Uh, I know we're on a squirrel moment right now, but did you watch the new Hellraiser?
No, I haven't
Thanks.
seen it, but Turner fan has, and he wasn't too happy about it.
A little disappointed. I
Mhm.
was a little disappointed.
Yeah,
I
I've been disappointed with Hellraiser recently. You know,
I've
the
been
one that was
disappointed with
before it.
Hellraiser since after 3.
Yeah, Bloodline was the last one I liked. After that, it was just kind of.
I liked 1, 2, and 3. Everything after that, I mean, they put him in space. It's just not good anymore. But I like the story, the plot line, the storyline of the new version.
Mhm.
I just hate everything else about it. I hate the graphics. I hate the monsters. It's with so much technology that there is today. And you can't beat a movie that was made in the 1979, 80?
87, I think, was what the
Is the
original
original
Hellraiser was.
Hellraiser?
87.
Was it 87?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I had to be
Undecided.
Are you
Singing.
sure? I'm pretty sure I was younger than that when the original came out. Was it just then?
Why did it? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, 87.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's why it looks old. British.
Flight.
Never even thought about that.
Over here.
Pin it, dude. I mean, they could have done so much better. They really could have done so much better with
Hmm.
Hellraiser. They really could have. But I really did. I mean, the plotline storyline was fantastic. I like what they did there. I just
Yeah.
don't like everything else about it. I wish they could
I
have.
need to go.
All right,
Leave.
Figueroa.
Okay, Figueroa. Oh,
Yep.
the other one says leave. Then leave.
Yeah. Leave. Do it. Just go.
All right. So, all right. Done with squirrel moves. What is another haunted attraction at a haunted location that stuck out to you?
One thing that stuck out to me was the Dent Schoolhouse
Dent Schoolhouse.
in Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is the place we haven't talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dent Schoolhouse.
The Dent Schoolhouse. Um, the Dent Schoolhouse is a story that will send shivers down your spine. The e- eponymous schoolhouse was once an actual public school in Ohio, but closed in the 1950s after a janitor named Charlie was suspected in the disappearance of several
Your
kids.
name.
This sounds like the
This sounds
theme.
like Freddy Krueger,
Yeah, this sounds like
right?
Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
Right. Today, brave visitors roam the schoolhouse halls, where town lore says the missing children were, in fact, murdered. This year marks the 26th season of its terrifying haunted attraction, and
Wow.
true thrill seekers can experience the Dent Schoolhouse in complete darkness each fall.
Sorry, I was just
Did you do
getting.
that on purpose? That was awesome.
It worked out great, but I was
Yeah.
just getting their official trailer up.
Hard.
What- Just so I can share that when you're done talking about this place.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, what's creepier than an abandoned schoolhouse with a truly terrifying history? It's hard to think of anything. The Dent Schoolhouse is a haunted house attraction set in a super spooky haunted house that changes every year, meaning visitors never know what to expect.
I love that.
So the school was first opened in 1894. So this is an old location too.
Oh
Really
yeah.
good history. According to the story of the haunted house attraction, Dent Public School opened in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1894. The school was known for being an excellent place for parents to send their children until everything changed in 1942. Between 1942 and 1955, several students mysteriously vanished. Parents became convinced that the janitor, Charlie, or Freddie, was somehow involved. The remains of the missing students were found in the basement, but Charlie was never found.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, very, very Freddy Krueger vibe. This is
Yeah.
very Nightmare on Elm Street, which is my number one all time scary movie ever.
Yeah. This is my number 4. Nightmare on Elm Street is my number 4. So
It's the only movie to ever give me nightmares. And so it's the only movie to ever give me nightmares. It has to be my number one for that basis right there. Now the remake sucked, but the original was freaking fantastic.
mhm.
This
Impressed.
definitely gives me uh it definitely gives me that vibe.
Yeah.
What is this?
But I like the fact that the attraction changes every year.
Matthew.
Dude, love that. That is
Want.
great. You're not never walking into the same place.
You don't go if you go back the next year, it's not the same shit.
Yeah, you can't get bored of it.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Goodbye.
How do I share the screen here, Dave?
Want.
Okay. So you go to present.
Yeah, I went to that. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and stop mine.
All
You go to
right.
present and then share screen is the bottom option.
Okay.
And you
No,
click on that and then you get the screen sharing tips. Just don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Then go to your
Entire screen, right? That's
you
what
can do entire screen, you can do window, or you can do I have mine set up with the Microsoft Edge tab.
Oh,
And
okay.
I can go there and I can pick
Ah,
specific tab.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I need right there.
Yeah. And then
Go.
Oh
once
yeah.
you do that, it'll pop right on and send us to oblivion.
Okay. All right. You want to check their trailer video out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Let's check
And
out
then maximize that bastard.
like so.
Yeah.
Sir. Noah. Tyler.
Okay. All right. Oh, I hit pause. Damn it. Okay. I don't mind that. What do you think about that?
That was fun.
Good artistry in there.
Yeah.
Good artistry. I like that.
Garden.
No, I didn't see a garden.
There was a front yard. Maybe that was
Maybe there was a garden. This good. There's got to be some good history here. A lot of Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check out the reviews of this place, Dave.
Okay, we got cable.
Oh. Oh, lucky to catch an off-season showing of the hunt because they opened for Midwestern Hunters Convention. Wow.
Ooh, neat.
$20 regular, $30 fast pass. Parking's $2 across the street. Extra 10 for a fast pass is a must.
Keep going.
Um,
Rich.
let's pull up more reviews. What? Why isn't it
Mhm.
pulling up?
And
It's got
tough.
4
Follow you.
stars.
So, there's a review here from 2021. 2021 marks the 25th anniversary of a haunt taking place inside the old Dent schoolhouse. You notice right away that something is a bit different about this year's haunt. The building has a new glow because they are now using LED lighting with DMX control to make the outside of the schoolhouse stand out. There are also more pumpkins inside of the fall festival queue line. There are nearly 500 jack o' lanterns, each using their own pixel light. Close to 20 booths are decorated with everything
Undecided.
from a kissing booth to a bobbing for apples booth. It's unlike anything you'll ever see. Animated portraits of students decorate the wall for those who are no longer with us.
Really?
Um, the Dent Schoolhouse is an immersive haunt with scares coming at you from all directions. A ghoul flies over the head as you duck for cover. This is one of the most detailed haunts in the country, with scenes that will make you cringe and others that will
Color.
make you laugh. Students stare, laugh, and point their fingers at a
Noah.
misbehaving boy who has his ass beaten with a wooden paddle. There's a maze made of desks stacked up on top of each other, and the library has bookshelves that fall as you walk past them.
Wow. Oh,
But this is
I
Hospital.
last year's, so they
okay.
said they change every year. So
Yeah. I
who
found an
knows?
interesting review.
Trash. Speak.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna speak now. I found an interesting review.
Hurting.
This is from October
Jeremy.
19th, 2012.
Hmm.
Now, mind you, the reviewer gave this 4 stars out of 5 still.
Okay.
And it says not a bad haunt. To
Demon.
me, it is a bit overrated. Is one of the better ones in Cincy, but there are better ones in the area. It has gotten better over the past few years. They have got rid of the parts that had nothing to do with the schoolhouse and now focus more on making that the theme. It flows so much better now. I recommend going on Thursday
Here.
night. The line
Start.
is a lot shorter that night of the week. Although I always have fun going through this haunt, I don't think that it should be rated that high on the list of best haunts
Listen.
in the nation. But the fact
Follow
about it,
you.
he likes it. He just thinks it's rated too high throughout the nation of best haunted houses.
Yeah, like it's too hyped up.
Need.
Yeah, got too much hype behind it, which can ruin your experience, and we all know how that goes.
Hmm.
That was that on Yelp? Am I on Yelp?
I don't know. I'm on Yelp.
Yeah, I'm on Yelp. Okay. Uh, that's it's got a lot of great reviews.
Ew.
It's a 4 out
Stress.
of 5.
Hmm.
Desk.
Great photography
Help
in this
me.
place. I don't get me wrong. There's great cinematography of this place.
Mark.
I like the
Sit down.
history of the place.
I need
Yeah.
to go.
It seems like a place we should talk about on
Undecided.
a normal show, like a haunted school show. Um, I like the trailer. It seem like they have some. It looks like they're spending some money putting this together. I
Yep.
think what bothers me
Yeah.
is they
And
don't stay true to what happened there.
Right. Well, because they keep changing. Well, they changed the format, but um,
knock.
I'd really like it to be. It could. They could still change it, but be still focused on the missing children
You know,
and Charlie the janitor. Have him walking around and
I
doing
need to
shit.
go.
I think, yeah. Let's
But
create the haunted amusement based off the haunt of the
Gun.
place.
yeah. But you
This
know,
seems like
this
a
is
fun
so
place.
So on Yelp there were 42 reviews and exactly half of them were 5-star.
Yes, yeah.
Medicine.
21 5 stars on there.
Yeah. And
That's
there were 5 1-star reviews and 4 2-star reviews. I think 3 3-star reviews, and then the rest were all 4 and 5.
yeah. But that 21 5-star reviews, having 50% of your reviews be 5-star, that's phenomenal.
For Yelp, because Yelp is a place where
Yeah,
you
you just
troll
bitch.
everything.
Yeah, you just bitch about shit.
Yeah.
Nobody goes on there for good reviews. Let me just tell you.
No.
You go to Yelp to bash people.
Yeah.
That's basically
Exactly.
you go to Google to tell people how good it is. You
Yeah.
go to Yelp to tell people how bad it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's another thing that says, what an awesome fun experience. I can only rate the Dent Schoolhouse for the very special event today. From 4 to 7 p.m., the schoolhouse tour had the lights on and the scariness tone way down for the younger kids, and they loved it. The staff handed out candy, and we were able to tour everything without being overwhelmingly scary. This is a must to go if you have younger kids and you're not sure you can handle the normal tour. So they even have a
that's kind of
lesser
cool.
tour. That's
That's
kind
kind
of cool.
I
Yeah,
like that. I
that was
like
kind of
that.
cool.
Okay.
Zachary,
This is kind
I'm
of how I'm
trying.
scoring everything tonight, Dave. How likely would you go to this haunted attraction?
Well, yeah, you're all blurry, first of all, but again, it's really weird.
Huh.
Like there's somebody in front of you changing the focus.
Oh, there you go. No, my signal went. No,
That's weird.
no, my Wi-Fi is good.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I give this place an 8.
You're an
I'm actually
8.
kind of yeah, I'm actually kind of jazzed to go there.
I am. I do like this place. I do like this place better than Lake Nightmare as a haunted attraction.
Mm-hmm.
I might like this place better as haunted
As a
a
haunted location.
location.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
This is a
too.
place we're gonna have to like
Hi.
bookmark
Yeah.
and really talk about. Uh, I was thinking 7. I didn't want to go high as 8. That gives me no wiggle room because you gotta think like Penner's a 10.
Mirror.
Waverly's a 10. I think we'll hit a 10 unless we talk about those places. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We
Murdered.
can't do the slosh furnace anymore. So
Can't do the Sloss Furnace, which
that might have been because I
really
I
be
remember an investigation there, and that seemed like a pretty cool location.
yeah.
Um,
You can't go there as a haunted attraction over. That's a bummer. But they were spending
yeah,
$500,000 a year. I understand they couldn't keep it up. I get it. I understand. An 8. Well, if I was gonna go 7, you say 8, then it's an 8.
yeah,
But well, I mean, we're both
Their
kind of right
room.
there. It's kind of right there. Great. It seems like a great haunted location.
Grandfather.
They seem like they do a good job.
Noah.
I like the fact they tone it down for kids. I man,
Burnt.
that's a big thing
Impressed.
when you're a dad or a parent, I should say.
yeah.
I like
Empty.
that. I like
Please.
that. Okay. Preston Castle, Dave. Let's go close to
Wound.
your stomping grounds here. I can't believe I didn't see anything about Luna Vista when I was doing research today.
No, me neither.
Preston Castle. one I really do like this place. We haven't showed any pictures.
Well, we haven't the ones that I have.
I know.
Although the Dent Schoolhouse is
Oh,
there, I did get a
hold on.
picture of that.
Let
There it
me throw
is.
that up there. There's the Dent Schoolhouse,
That's the
folks.
Dent
There is the
Schoolhouse.
Dent Schoolhouse. Wow. Oh, Field of Screams. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at 13th Gate. Oh, you did
Happened to
find
me. Prisoner.
Oh, you just pulled up that picture of 13th floor, huh?
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Dave, you had a bunch of pictures here,
Hmm.
and none of them are Preston.
No.
It seems like you kind of had like a list of what you wanted to talk about based off these photos.
That's just basically one of the sites. I just grabbed a bunch of pictures from one of the web pages I was looking at.
Okay.
Drowned.
Oh. There's some good pictures in here.
Preston Castle. So yeah, Preston Castle was originally built as a
What is
school
that?
of
Run.
industry for juvenile offenders. In
Radio.
December of
Agent.
1890, the cornerstone was laid while 2,500 people were in attendance. The school officially opened in 1894 and remained open until 1960. The castle is
Tap.
now a California landmark. Building is claimed to be haunted by former wards and the spirit of a housekeeper, Anna Corbin,
Leave.
who passed away at the facility. Preston Castle has been featured by Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Atlantic Paranormal Society, and more. There is also a cemetery for the school on grounds. According to PrestonCastle.com, experiences at the castle have included EVPs, humming, whispers, touching, channeling, and seeing and recording orbs and apparitions.
Dude. How have we not talked about this place?
Hmm.
I got a picture of this place up, and oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's a video there too on that website.
Do they have the video on that place?
Yeah.
This one ranked what? Yeah. Yeah.
This one was number 8 on the list.
Do you want to play the video?
Yeah. You want me to do it or do you want to do it?
Oh, you're already there.
Scott.
You're already there, Dave.
I'm already there, Dave.
I'm just
Boop.
pulling out pictures of this place so people can see what this place looks like.
Recently.
This place looks phenomenal, though. Again, it's one of those places like, wow, how have we not talked about it? Okay, rewind that, pause that. Behind every man now alive stands 30 ghosts, for that is the
That is the
ratio
ratio by which the dead outnumber the living.
living. Arthur C. Clarke's
Hey,
2001 A Space Odyssey. A great fucking movie.
Yeah.
But wow. Yeah, imagine that
Mirror.
being true. Behind every man now alive stands 30 people behind you.
And we know the number of angelic beings can block out the sun.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, oh my god, this is kind of what like this feels like kind of something like what Ralph Sarchi was saying.
Yeah, he said that if you take the number of people that have ever been alive, the number of people that are alive right now, and the number of people that'll be alive in the future, total, that won't even come close
to how many
to the number of angelic beings. And that's angels and demons. They're all angelic beings.
Yes. because they all come from
Leave.
the choirs.
Yeah. They all come from the hierarchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Barbara. Or they come from Barbara. Okay, ready to keep going?
Yeah. I just want to read that.
Okay.
Preston Castle operated as a reform school from 1894 to 1960. Many young offenders were brought in through the years. Most left
Where am
after
I?
their incarceration, but the castle has seen its share of death. Some say that the spirits of former detainees and employees are still active here. Witnesses have seen apparitions, heard voices and screams. One man claimed to be possessed by a spirit while investigating Preston Castle.
And I will begin by taking you down here to the staff dining room. Now, this dining room did not feed all of the. Anna Corbin was the head housekeeper, and she was very
Garden.
much loved by the staff and the
Devil.
boys. And in 1950, she was found bludgeoned to death. There were some other boys that died, whether it was due to illness or being shot or stabbed during a fight or an injury. I'm not sure how many boys died here. I know there is a
Happening.
cemetery
Trash.
up the road that has, I
MIA
believe, 18
ghost.
headstones
Alexander.
to boys
Front.
that did not have family to claim their body.
Be careful. Make a noise. Marie. Don't.
Every time I enter this room, in the middle of the floor is where I
Murdered.
get an uneasy feeling in my stomach, and so I just feel drawn to this room, trying to figure out
Church.
what's causing the unease.
Okay, so this thing goes on for 12 minutes. I don't know if you want to
Trash.
keep watching it.
No. I didn't realize. I thought
I thought it was just going to be like a short little trailer thing, but no, it's not. It's like a
Finish.
it's a video from APR. It sounds like.
yeah.
Who's APR?
Alameda
What is
Paranormal
Alameda?
Research. Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's Alameda.
Okay. I have to look into them. What a great opener, though, with
Yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Water. Tree.
All I know is this thing started going off when we started talking about this place. Like it's
Yeah.
constant.
Haunt.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, haunt.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. I know there was something where they talk about the I don't want to have the sound anymore. Yeah. Alameda Paranormal Researchers.
No.
Okay.
So shout out to them.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, go check
So I was
those
on
out.
another website, so it wasn't on theirs. There was this video on there, so I want to call them out
Hello.
Yeah,
and say thank you very much for doing this investigation, and we would love to check this out ourselves.
Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, that's way too close to home.
Yeah.
Light. Battle.
I mean, not
Church.
home now, but home. Let's see. What I want to know is this is where I want to go right here. I want to go because I want to check out what their haunted attraction is. Preston Castle Hunt. All nights sold out. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
that's impressive.
That's impressive. The whole 2022 season sold out.
Est.
That is they do private tours, public tours, private photo shoots, nighttime paranormal investigation tours.
Mm-hmm.
They do films, movies, or TV shoots. Dude,
Yourself.
you can do tons of stuff here. This place is just one on the outside looks freaking phenomenal. Wow. Holy cow. There's an awesome black and white photo. I can't save that though. Damn it.
Mm.
Love to share
Yeah.
that.
General admission $35. VIP fast pass $50.
Okay. All right. That's still not too bad.
Nah, that's pretty good.
What's Yelp saying about it?
Let's see.
They say it's like the truly haunted amusement park or haunted location.
268 photos, 99 reviews. It also gets 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay. So
Um,
they're sitting
so
80%.
63 of those reviews are 63 out of the 99 are 5 stars.
Wow. That's
So
phenomenal.
yeah. So this is from this review is from 10 days ago.
Okay.
Came
Holy
here for the haunted house. This is
crap.
the best haunted house I have ever been to. The ambiance and the small town feel with the helpful staff is great. It's about a 45-minute walk through the tour. The group we were matched with was a lot of fun. And then they actually had a response.
Wow.
Keep going.
Okay, I'll keep going. I'm not buried. So
Covered.
2021. See if I can find any more recent stuff. So it says masks required. Staffs wear a mask. Good for kids and free Wi-Fi. Sweet.
Okay.
But they start selling tickets for their attraction in March.
Wow.
Crying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
When you're that
When you're that busy and you sell out that quick. Just yes, huge. Okay. Huh. From January of this year. So it must have been from last year's. I've been to the Halloween at the Preston Castle Haunt twice now, and it's amazing. So much fun, and the volunteers are always kind. We attend the Christmas at the castle this December, so there's a Christmas at the castle too,
Inside.
wow.
and we'll definitely make that a yearly family tradition. It was wonderful. The castle is gorgeous, and great piece of history for our little town.
Wow. Yeah, Ione's not a big city.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice. That's pretty good. That's
And
awesome. Let's see. There are
What happened to me?
There are 11 one-star reviews.
Cheating.
Let's take a look at the 1 stars.
Yeah.
Heart
So
attack.
here's one from last year. The Preston Castle website does a poor job of explaining the event, but the annual haunt is in no way historical. I thought that it was going to be more ghost themed as we looked at displays of
Bloody.
artifacts from the building's past and Halloween decor, but
Don't come
it's
in.
an interactive haunted house with disturbing sound effects and actors that jump out and scare you. Kind of like haunted house experiences at big name theme parks, which, due to my sensory issues, I have not handled well in the past. If you have PTSD, sensory issues, or young children who want to attend this event, I highly recommend not going. Preston Castle can keep my donation, but I am extremely disappointed in the lack of information provided prior to attending.
Okay, so this person just had
This
issues.
person just had a problem. And then the owner or the business manager who responds to a lot of these, it says, "We are sorry you didn't understand that our annual haunted house fundraiser
Wait.
is not a historical tour. It is advertised as a haunted house fundraiser."
Huh.
Let's see, what other one? So, in 2020, no hours listed on the website. We drove up from Sutter Creek. The gate was locked, so we called the number to find out they were only open on weekends and 2 days a month. We just missed it by 1 day. Not good info unless you call in. Even then, they refer you to a website, which is lacking. So most of the stuff is like about the online and directions and things like that, not about
Huh. Okay,
the
so not
Impressed.
yeah.
yeah,
One
the
from
foundation.
2016. What a joke! Poorly organized. Waited 2 hours in line and watched people get turned away because they were sold out. Amazing how many people stood in the rain. Update
Oh.
arrived at 7:15 or 7:10. It's 9:15. Still waiting in line. 1 more hour to go at least.
Danger.
If only I could leave. I'm stuck here with the remainder of my party.
Sad.
That's just someone
Listen.
got tired of waiting.
Yeah. The rest of these horrible reviews
Careful.
are old, or like 2016 or earlier.
Okay. So pretty good rating for
So
them.
pretty good rating. They got their act together
It doesn't seem like
after a while.
No.
the bad stuff doesn't have to do with the haunted amusement portion
No,
of
but either the website or the directions or
it, except for the PTSD
the
guy.
PTSD guy. He was just they were just,
Yeah,
you
no,
got to understand, you don't go to a haunted attraction if you have
if you have
epilepsy.
or if you have
Or if you have
PTSD.
PTSD, you're not going to go to a place that makes
That can
loud noises and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that might be okay.
that's like
Yeah,
a
if I'm
heroin user.
if I'm afraid of heights, I'm not going to go I'm not going to go skydiving.
Like a recovering crackhead going to a crack house.
Yeah.
Just don't
Empty.
do it. Although
And then be
skydiving
upset
is
about
high.
it. Oh, PTSD, why would you have loud noises? It's a haunted attraction.
Yeah,
So here's a 4-star
Yeah.
review. This is from 3 days ago.
3 days ago, I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a great time. My husband didn't care for the fact the spooks were picking on women only, and
How did I die?
we could see the VIP line. We got there early when there wasn't a VIP line yet, and we watched the VIP grow to longer than our own line before we got in. He was pretty irritated by the time we got in, and the screaming women everywhere made it worse. He pointed out that there were no screaming men, like that's going to be an issue. He mentioned that it would have helped if they brought VIP people through a different entrance. Didn't seem to be worth $30 extra to
How
jump
did I
ahead in
die?
line. Now I wish I had
Murdered.
paid it. So
I wish I paid it. Just a piece of. I would be that husband. The fuck
Not.
is that line for? Maybe that's VIP. That dude way back there gets to go before I do. I'd be that husband.
I'd be
But
like, I'm getting the fast passes no matter
this is
what.
why I
because-
buy the VIP.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
that
what
guy.
That's what I did for for this place we're going to tomorrow. I'm like,
Why are
no,
you
just
here?
um,
Let's just get the
let's
fast
just
pass.
give me the fast pass. Let me go in early.
It
I'm not
makes
gonna. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Behind you.
If I get smacked right now, Dave, I
She'll be
worry
like,
about that ever since that one night.
ever since that one night.
It's only happened that one night though. I give it that credit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like the reviews on this. I like the negative
Curse.
reviews on this.
What
I like
happened
how
to
the
me?
negative reviews don't reflect on the actual haunted
Far away.
attraction.
Right.
No one's saying bad things about everybody's gonna bitch about the wait. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna
Stable.
bitch about the online service. Those are basic bitches.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Them's basic bitches.
Them's
Yes.
basic bitches. We don't fuck with
Yes.
them's basic bitches.
We don't fuck with them basic bitches.
I do like the fact that everything about the haunted attraction though is good reviews.
Yeah.
I love the history of this place. I love that it's close to hometown. I love the view.
Father.
I love the haunted, the paranormal aspect of it.
Mhm.
If I was gonna go a how likely for me,
Heart
since I
attack.
asked you first the last 2 times,
Yeah. This is your turn.
Help me.
I'm right there at an 8 with Dent House.
Dirty.
I don't know if I can go 9. I struggle with 9.
I don't think I could go
Oh.
9. But yeah, I might be because I was
Keep
thinking
recording.
7 for this one.
The only problem is I haven't seen like the cool thing about Dent House. I saw a trailer for the haunted attraction.
Hmm.
I didn't get to see a trailer for
Charles.
the Preston Castle haunted attraction. So okay, I'm with you. 7. I go less than the Dent School
Karma.
because the lack of seeing their type of haunting,
Yeah.
haunted attraction that they do. They need to advertise better.
Yeah, their website is not very good.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was a 1 star, and that makes sense.
Send.
Yeah.
But 7. I can go 7. I can go 7. I like that. It talked me down. Bad advertisement took me out of an 8.
Yep.
Niece.
All right, Dave. Let's talk. Here we go. Let's talk.
Do we take a break? We're at 2.5.
Shit. We should take a break. Let's
I
take
got
a
pee,
break.
bro.
Yeah. I'm drunk.
Heart. Meat.
This is one of the first times that I actually started drinking before the show. So I'm a little fit chased myself, but
We'll put it out there. Oh,
I'm
I'm
just saying
drunk.
it's
Hey.
Taco Tuesday today, and I had a $5 margarita, so I
Hey,
had a margarita before I came home, and then
Yeah. Let's just say
so
the spirits got here before the spirits got here.
that's right. The spirits began before the spirits started.
So, with that being said, let's go.
You picked the music this time.
Do I want to do this one? I don't want to do that one.
Didn't we already do that one?
No, you picked Beware the Monster.
I picked the monk.
There we go. That's the one. All right, so we're gonna take 5-10 minute break. However long it takes me to go pee and smoke a cigarette. We'll be right back. Enjoy the drink music. Yeah, I made it back for Dave. Ha ha. I made it back first. You're still muted.
No,
yeah, you're
no.
still
I was muted, but you did not get back first.
I
I was
sat down first, damn it.
you sat down first, sure.
Hate.
See? Hate.
Hey, don't be hating,
Madison.
Dave. Don't be hating.
Davey, don't be hating. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's right. You know, I have to admit, I am a fan of Dragon's Milk. You know,
I think the world knows that by now, dude.
this is
Everybody knows.
good
That's
stuff.
that's no secret.
Criminal.
Everybody knows.
You know, I might email them.
How did I
And
die?
say, hey,
You want to be
I
a
like you guys.
I like you a lot.
I just want to say, would you give us money if we sponsored you on our podcast,
Can you
or would
can
you
you
just give us
sound
free
crunch
beer
like
if we talked about you on the show?
you gotta ship it to two separate addresses.
Yeah, two separate places.
You can send the
And
blacks to me and the
Told.
whites to David.
yep,
That sounded so bad.
I'm down with that. I wouldn't mind trying the black one, but it's a one. I could do one.
Oh, that sounded so bad.
I can only do one black one. I can't handle any more than one black one at a time. I said no butt stuff, Dave.
Eek.
Oh my god. Ooh, I'm about to get the giggles. Oh, I'm on the verge.
Maryland.
Oh, I almost spit that out. There's gonna be Bud Light seltzer all over my screen.
Oh,
What do I do?
Oh, what do I do?
Oh, just enjoy the show. Oh, we got our sex bots that came in.
Just
Lock them.
yeah, you know it's funny.
Free
'cause
girls in U City.
free girls in your city,
In U City.
in you city, not your city. In
It's you.
city.
I'm getting an error trying to block them.
Yeah, well, it's one we already blocked.
Fine, I'm putting them in timeout. I put you in timeout. You bad.
You'll stand in the corner.
You're sitting in there. You think about what you did.
What you did, and evidently it's raining where they're at.
Open.
Oh, look. Ooh,
Rope.
Beer arrival. It was all nice and cold.
I need to go.
Oh, you went with the hard sodas.
So I'm doing the Bud Light hard
Okay.
soda.
Oh,
Thank you.
To go with my margarita I had earlier.
I said no.
I said yes.
Oh. Oh man. So we are back from our little break. We were talking about the houses
Doom
that Halloween built.
Mm-hmm.
We've really only talked about 3 so far.
Yeah.
Is this yours?
Let's get through one more, Dave. Let's get through one more.
Okay. I'm looking. This is one that I'm interested in. It's the Cutting Edge Haunted House in Fort Worth, Texas.
Cutting Edge Haunted House in Fort Worth.
Yeah, and it's not on that. I don't think it's on that list. I
got you.
What's happening?
It's at the bottom, I think, but it's on one of the other sites.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the pictures.
Yeah, and
Dude,
that's that.
they're
I
real
actually have.
Pagan.
Yeah,
Prison.
yeah, that one.
Pagan in prison.
Yeah.
Wow, they built that on top of that thing.
Hmm.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive, right?
That's
So,
impressive.
so,
No.
so Cutting Edge Haunted House in Fort Worth, Texas, has the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest walk through horror house.
Really?
It's located in a historic area of Fort Worth that's known as Hell's Half Acre. This century-old abandoned
Trying.
meat packing plant takes visitors on a 55-minute fright fest, complete with claustrophobic corridors, committed actors, next-level special
I
effects,
don't know.
unsettling human noise. Come experience this
Am I
multi-themed,
a ghost?
multi-storied haunted attraction for yourself. Just know that terrifying doesn't begin to describe the Cutting Edge Haunted House.
Wow.
Threat.
Wow. That's wow. That's Cutting Edge Fort Worth.
hmm So, say one of the world's largest and most terrifying haunted houses. Since opening in 1991, Cutting Edge has received countless awards and has been featured on several TV shows. Among its accolades are a top 13 ranking from Scariest Haunted Houses by HauntWorld.com and the Guinness World Record for world's largest haunted attraction and world's largest walk-through haunted house.
Wow.
Due to its attraction,
Sorry, Dave.
Haunted House, two-time
Sorry,
Guinness
Dave.
World Record winner,
I don't know what
located
happened.
in
Hold on.
world of
ah, ah,
Hold
ah! due, due, due to its attraction's immense
Goodbye.
popularity, you'll likely be waiting in line for a while. In an effort to keep entertained, Cutting Edge features an undead drum line with beats unlike this world has ever seen. Try not to look down, or you
Keep
just
going.
might be in for a terrifying surprise. With tattered clothing and piercing white eyes, the drum major puts on a freakishly sinister show before playing a single note.
Wow.
Psychic. All throughout the house, talented actors wait in silence for unsuspecting visitors to pass by. Seemingly out of nowhere, they'll emerge from the darkness and leave you trembling down to the bone. So it's basically a jump scare maze.
Okay.
No haunted house is complete without a few jump scares, and Cutting Edge certainly delivers in that regard. Get ready for a heart-stopping encounter with creatures more gruesomely grotesque than anything you've ever seen before.
Okay.
Just when it appears you're out of the woods, a chainsaw puts an abrupt end to the heavy, almost uncannily eerie silence.
Oh,
It,
where's Bill?
as it whirs to life, you'll be running to the nearest exit as fast as your legs can carry you.
Okay.
In.
Okay. That sounds like a pretty good little
Pretty good little fun. I noticed the Guinness Book of World Records, and I thought I wanted to point that out.
well, let's check out this preview here. Let's check this out. It's a little 2-minute video here of what's going on. You ready to check this out, Dave?
Yeah, let's go, bro.
All right.
That's like the scariest I've ever been in my life.
Lord.
Hunger. More.
Oh man, it was awesome. Oh yeah, I had a great time. It was insane, scary, dude. I screamed my butt off. Best haunted house in the world.
Okay. All right. I'm not hating it.
No,
I'm not hating it. I like. I, I kind of liked it. uh I think Dent School had a better trailer for
better
theirs.
trailer. Yeah,
I
I
think.
like the trailer
Uh,
for the Dent Schoolhouse better.
I think. Uh, the cinematography, not the cinematography, but the graphics and the effects they had, the makeup was better in Dent.
Hmm.
um,
It.
this isn't Fort Worth,
Drip.
huh?
Plate.
What about the actual history of this place? Why this place though? Why, if this,
Lady.
don't get me wrong here, and people might hate me in Dallas or in
No
Texas.
thanks.
This seems like a basic haunted house to me. What makes this place haunted at a
Stressed.
haunted house? You know what I mean? Because I didn't see anything
What should I do?
from what you said about this place, and based off the trailer, I didn't see this as has a paranormal aspect to it. This seems like a genuine, just haunted house
Okay.
amusement.
Um. So let's backtrack a second. So remember when I said that it was part of Hell's Half Acre
Yes.
in Fort Worth? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So Hell's Half Acre was a precinct of Fort Worth, Texas, designated as a red light district beginning in the early to mid 1870s in the Wild West.
Stressed.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
it came to be known as the town's bloody third ward
Wound.
because of all the violence and lawlessness in the area.
Makes sense.
The area was developed in the 1870s as a rest
Don't.
stop on the cattle trails from Texas through Kansas. It quickly became populated with saloons, brothels, and other vice dens offering gambling, liquor, and prostitutes. Yay. The half
Okay.
acre block was originally designated from 10th Street to 15th Street while intersecting with Houston Street, Main Street, and Rusk, blah, 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 yakety smackety, funkety muckety.
Taking out a half acre.
Yeah. At its peak, Hell's Half Acre consisted of boarding houses, bordellos, gambling parlors, hotels, saloons, and a sparse assortment of mercantile businesses. It became the hideout for thieves and violent criminals. The 22,000 square foot ward caught the glimpse of such Old West personalities as Bat Masterson,
Mhm.
Butch Cassidy, Doc Holliday, Etta Place, Luke Short, Sam Bass, the Sundance Kid, and Wyatt
Thank
Earp.
you.
Wow.
This
A lot
led
of
to
big names for the 1800s.
Yeah, this led to crackdowns by law enforcement through though they rarely interfered with the gambling and other vice operations in the area. The acre was an important source of income for the town, and despite outside pressures against the illegal activities, Fort Worth officials were reluctant to take action. The city's most famous saloon was the White Elephant, technically located just outside of the acre. The venue is known as much for elegance and as live entertainment as for its gunfights and often illegal dealings.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
So,
All
so
right.
a little history on Hell's Half Mile.
I like the history. I like the history of Half Mile. Hell's Half Mile.
Hell's Half Acre is
Half
what it's
acre.
called.
Sorry, half acre.
So, and I actually wrote mile, but it's acre.
That's okay. But no paranormal aspect to it, great history aspect to it.
Hmm.
From what I'm saying, I can see that a very good possibility
Yeah, it
of a
says
paranormal aspect.
Hell's Half Acre in Fort Worth has a dark and evil history that will never be forgotten.
Am I?
I've
Dice.
Yeah, Hell's Half Acre attracted many notorious outlaws, including this group known as the Fort Worth Five or the Wild Bunch.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's a picture of Sundance Kid, Ben Kilpatrick, the Tall Texan,
And
and Butch Cassidy.
white.
Standing behind them is Will Carver and Harvey Logan, aka Kid
Speak.
Curry.
Sit down.
Kid Curry.
The photo was shot
Need.
in Fort
Annoying.
Worth in 1901 when
Wow.
the Sam Bass gang used it as a hideout. There's a little Wyatt Earp action.
Everybody loves a little wider.
Little Wyatt Earp. Gotta love a little Wyatt Earp action. So, let's see. Times change. They're no longer attracted cowboys and out of towners. Instead, it focused more on homeless, hobos, and those who rode the rails, thieves, and prostitutes. Even though Hell's Half Acre ceased to exist, it was still considered a bad part of town. The city
Play.
cleaned up its act with renovations, and the area has new businesses moved in as a result. The building that is now home to Fort Worth's Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse and is said to be haunted.
Arouse.
It was a bathhouse during its heyday of Hell's Half Acre.
Hmm.
A man was bathing when he was shot in the back of the head. It is said that his spirit roams between the banquet room and the upstairs late at night.
Keep recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Start.
It
So
hasn't stopped.
so there's paranormal stuff and there's a really great history for
Really
Hell's
great
Half Acre, and this haunted attraction is built on that in that area.
in that area. Okay.
Yeah.
I love the thing they put up top of the building.
Yeah. I love
Multi-level.
that giant demon looking gargoyle thing or whatever that was.
I love the history of the place. I love the what's the word I'm looking for?
Chains.
No, it's not
Chains.
chains.
Doris.
Although
Mine just said heaven twice.
I noticed there was no chains on the chainsaw. I did notice that.
No chains on the chainsaw. Yeah, that's
Angel.
you got to be PC.
No.
You got to be.
Mine just said angel too, and then it said no. Interesting.
Poisoned.
I like the prospect of there being paranormal activity there,
Mhm.
but how likely,
Haunt.
okay, am I to go to this one? Is it better than Dent School? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is it better than Preston Castle? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Is it better than Lake Nightmare or equal to? I should say, is it equal to Lake Nightmare? Lake Shawnee.
Yeah.
You'd put it. That's kind of what I was putting it. I was putting it at 6.
I'd kind of put it at 6.
That's kind of where I was going with it too. So we agree at
So
6.
I think I don't.
Z. Speak.
I like the history of the place.
Light.
I don't necessarily believe that there's like actual paranormal activity there, although there are places on that Hell's Half Acre where there is.
Yeah.
But and I think that'd be cool. if there was. But I look at this more as a haunted attraction than a haunted location. So I think as a haunted attraction, it's better than Lake Shawnee. But as a haunted location, Lake Shawnee's better.
Yeah, which I think that's what I was just to say. I think they
So
balance,
they kind of wash.
they wash each other out. I
Yeah,
was just say a haunted attraction better than Lake Nightmare because it's got the better graphics, better
it's got the better
artistry.
stuff, and
Yeah.
it's supposedly huge. It's like
Yeah.
gigantic.
But when it comes to the paranormal aspect, I think Lake Shawnee, Lake Nightmare, beats it in that portion, which is
God.
why they kind of wash each other out of the sixth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I was kind of going the exact same way with you.
Yeah.
Dave, we're at that 3-hour mark. And
We
I'm
are. And
Talk
you seem kind of.
we got to talk about 4 places. We talked
Yeah.
a lot tonight though.
We did.
After talking about these places and seeing how these places and even I like the place you're going tomorrow, I didn't see anything haunted there. But thinking about that and what we talked about earlier,
Table.
does that change your opinion on
Haunt.
how we thought at the beginning on places being
Christopher.
affected by these haunted attractions?
No, that hasn't altered my viewpoint on that.
So you still think there's a danger level to doing stuff like this at these haunted attractions?
Lauren.
Haunted
Positive.
places as haunted attractions.
Yeah.
But yet you still want to go to them.
But I still want to go.
It's like, I know the gun can kill people, but I
Carol.
still want one.
Yeah.
Kind of the reason why I
Louder.
want one.
It's kind of it's kind of the reason why I want to go to a paranormal location is because I want to get that reaction. So yeah, I'm going to do it. But those people that aren't expecting that or don't believe in that should definitely consider, being careful. And maybe, I'm speaking.
Thanks. Not.
Thanks. Not.
Not.
Well, okay, so
I think that those, if there are people there that don't know what to expect, they need to be cautious. But if you're going there for the purpose of getting a reaction or for the purpose of getting paranormal activity, then yeah, you know what you're getting into. It's on you.
So what would you say to a person who doesn't believe
Not. X.
that goes to one of these
Front.
haunted locations? Let's just put the worst place out there. And only because there's not a haunted attraction at the worst place out there. We'll go to the second worst. Let's just say the second worst place out there has a haunted attraction, which we know they do know.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh.
a believer, but yet there's a haunted house there. What would
Yeah.
you say to them if someone goes to Penhurst? Penhurst was our number 2, right? Behind.
Yeah.
Or
I
Waverly beat that one.
I was actually looking it up.
91. Oh, no, Leavenworth was a 91. That
Yeah.
was in our top 10. 89, which was Penhurst. 98 with a danger level.
Yeah.
Fucking Leavenworth is 101
89.
with a danger level. Sorry. Let's go. So let's say the avid person, non-believer, decides they're going to go to a haunted attraction at Penhurst.
Yeah.
What would you tell them? Yeah, go for it. Would you tell them? What would you tell that? What would you tell that person, a non-believer, who's going to go to this multi-level because it's Penhurst? You know it's going to be multi-level.
Oh, that's weird.
Crying.
My ghost tube said 9 right as it hit 9 o'clock.
Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock here, so I can't say that's very accurate. That sounds interesting. What would you
Anyway,
say to that person?
It depends on if they don't have an open mind. I would just say good luck and um and be done with them. But if they're keeping an open mind, I would say, okay, look, here's what you need to expect.
Here's all right. Here's a whole bias statement. I know
Yeah,
people are gonna hate me on this.
yeah.
What would you tell
Like grandfather.
the Christian who still does, does a little celebration for Halloween because they have kids, they're gonna go
Mhm,
trick or treating, and they want to go to a haunted house. They live in Pennsylvania. They said we're gonna go to Penhurst Haunted House.
mhm.
Weird decision, but they're gonna go do it. As a Christian, and you know how I feel that Christianity itself is paranormal.
Mhm.
If you're Christian, you
Photo.
believe in God, you believe in the devil, you believe in the paranormal. It's all one thing, people.
Yeah.
Uh, what would you tell that person? I know what I would say. I know exactly the words that would come out my mouth.
Uh,
You might want to bring Jesus.
yeah. Y'all need Jesus when you go. I'd be
Y'all
like,
might want to bring
I'd be
Jesus
like, have fun. Um, have fun, dude. I just,
Cemetery.
because I mean we've gotten the flack
yeah,
from the Christian population.
yeah. That was mainly because of the Christmas episode, but
The Christmas episode was great.
it,
You've
it
had
was.
the
But we
topics
expected to
on
get,
satanic.
I'm trying.
Never forget that. That's but I I don't honestly I would literally tell them I probably the words that came
Start.
out bring Jesus. You're gonna need him.
yeah, yeah,
They might tell me, well, you don't believe in Christianity either. I said, I didn't say that. I said, I believe in God. I don't believe in organized religions, but I believe in God.
yeah. I believe in God. I believe in
I believe
Jesus.
Jesus walked the earth. I don't believe he was
I
like
believe.
necessarily the son of God, but I
No,
believe he
Please.
helped people, and
yeah.
you might need some help because you're going to Penhurst.
You're going to Penners, and we're all God's children. So,
Brother.
And brothers, yeah.
it's
I
just, I mean, I was like, okay, I think
Doris.
no, I think the words I would say would be, "Could I go with you?"
Can I go with you? That is the best answer yet, Dave. Can I come?
Can
Can
I
I
come?
go?
I want to. I
I
Make
want
want
to
to
noise.
watch. I want to watch as your faith tries to keep you alive
Oh my
while
lord.
while you're dealing with Penhurst.
Ooh.
And just for good measure, I may channel a spirit while I'm with you.
Okay. Imagine me
Zen.
going, the fucking lighthouse that I am,
Yeah,
with a bunch of Christians in the Penhurst for a haunted attraction.
yeah. I would say between you and me, you and me are bookends
Oh, I so would want to go. I
with
would
this
like
Christian group. I would be like,
take me, please,
Hey.
come on,
because I
come on, let's
want
go.
you.
I'll drive. Let's go.
I don't want to change your faith.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
want to change it.
I'm not interested in changing your faith.
I'm not. I
I
want
want to get
you
your experience.
to feel what I feel. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All I
I
want.
I just want you to kind of. I want you to step in my shoes for a minute
Effect.
and
Austin.
just open your mind and walk into the Mayflower building.
Yo, and you know how I feel about Penners.
Yeah,
Like I'm not scared of that place, and I should be 100%. I agree with you. I
Poisoned.
should be scared of Penners. Everything you read about it, everything should be scared of that place. That place does
No
not scare
regrets.
me. I'll walk right in there and not be scared with no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the
Want.
experience that I'm going to have there. I know that I'm going to feel it. I know I'm going to see it. I
Mm-hmm.
know what's going to happen.
Grandmother.
But I'm not scared of that place. And
Not.
I'd love to go into a place with someone that holds God so close to their heart, just so they could feel what I feel almost on a daily basis.
Open.
And I just want just to see how they react.
10.
I don't want to change their faith. You
No,
love God.
I
Love
am perfectly. I'm secure in my faith. I want you to be secure in your faith. I
God.
just want you, just
I want you to walk a couple seconds in
exactly, just
my
step out of
shoes.
your comfort zone for just a second
Come live in my world for
and see
just
what
a
it's
second.
like.
Man,
I've lived in your world. I've been,
Brian.
I've been part of the Christian faith.
Yeah.
I've been part of the Jewish faith. I've been part of the Mormon faith.
Yeah. I did
Just,
the same thing.
walk a mile in my shoes.
Just there's a reason why I don't follow the traditional faiths.
Yeah,
And
me
I'm a
too.
firm
I,
believer.
b- I'm a firm believer in faith. I'm not a believer in religion. That's my thing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a firm believer. I am so against organized religions.
Mhm.
I believe the organized religion corrupts the religious aspect in itself.
Mhm.
Uh, but you want to be faithful to God,
King.
Odin, Zeus. I don't care what
I don't
path
care.
you follow.
Yeah, but I mean, well, like
Jim.
Ralph Sarchi said, you don't have. You just have to have faith. You just have to
Faith,
believe in something.
believe in it. Yeah,
Yeah, just believe in something, and that'll protect you.
yeah. He's one of the most Christian men I know too.
Yeah. Well,
And very open-minded. Man, I loved Ralph.
it was great. It was
I'd
great
love to
talking to
have
him.
him
I
on.
love for our first interview. So awesome.
I'd love to have him on again. I
Yeah,
would love
I'd love to talk to
his
him again.
brains more.
And with StreamYard, I think we could probably get him on
Oh,
visual,
some visual, yeah.
and we could talk to him. But yeah, I
I
would
know.
like to get him and
There is.
Sean back on at some point.
Caution.
I think it took a minute for Sean to realize how politically incorrect we were.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's that kind of show. Yeah, it's that
Oh,
kind of
I
show,
need to
Sean.
go.
I told him.
Play.
There is no
I said
Follow
it's
me.
I said it's spirits with spirits. We drink alcohol and we talk about the paranormal. That's what we do. Um, and I don't think he grasped the full weight of that
until I started saying shit.
until we started getting into shit.
You're like, whoa, okay.
All right, so we're gonna do that.
We're gonna talk like that. Yes, we are,
But
Sean.
it was so funny because when I talked to him when he was at the Opera House in Ohio
Yeah,
doing
yeah. Okay.
investigation, and he was live,
Tag.
and I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Um,
I missed your
basically he's
vibe for that.
talking stuff on
Yeah.
because I was like, I'm seeing stuff, things going on, and I'm talking to Jennifer, who is like his wrangler
Yeah.
on
That's
social media.
his admin. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, and she's talking to me, and I'm like, oh, by the way, because my handle on YouTube is 4K Lowdown.
Okay.
So she's like talking to me like 4K Lowdown, and then I had to explain. I'm like, this is actually David from Spirits with Spirits, and she went, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sean really loved doing your show, and we're totally down to be back on again. And I'm like, oh sweet, I will.
Anytime. Dude, I
Yeah.
would do a weekly session. I would have Sean on the show with us every week. Anyway, hey Sean, this is what we're talking about this week. Yeah, we don't even care what your research is. Just come on, let's talk about it. We're gonna be drunk and we're gonna make fun
we're
of.
gonna be drunk and we're gonna talk about haunted.
We're gonna talk about
I
haunted
would
locations.
be like, I'd like to. One of the things I wanted to do was have him on
Yeah.
and have him talk about his 3 most haunted locations that he's investigated,
Oh.
and then have him score it
Oh, with the 4K lowdown
with
scoring
the lowdown format.
Oh, and then based off of what he says,
What
we'll
he
have our
says,
scores.
we're gonna have our scores, and then he's gonna have his score,
Ooh, I like it. I
and we'll
like it
see
a lot.
how they rank up.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We gotta get him back on the show. I'm interested. I want to. I want to talk. You gotta watch. Okay, we went big squirrel moment at the end of the first segment. I'm gonna go back into the squirrel mode. You gotta watch 28 Days Haunted
28 Days Haunted. I'm definitely
on
gonna check it out.
Netflix. Go
I'm
watch
gonna
it.
probably look
It's
at it
got
tonight. I've been
two of my
I
favorite people on there with Sean Austin, who we're talking about right now,
Mhm.
and Shane Pittman, who used to be on Kaiser Files. Kaiser Files?
Holzer Files.
Holzer Files. Sorry, Kaiser Files. Sorry,
Kaiser Permanente. Holzer Files.
No, Kaiser Soze was in my head for some reason.
Kaiser Soze.
It does not exist. The Holzer Files, Shane Pittman from the Holzer Files. Two of my favorite people are on that show. Again, I gotta do more research on the third group and who that is. But
Rest in peace.
so good, so good. Go watch
Yeah,
that.
I'll check it out and see if I know who the third group is.
Like it. If you guys have, and since we're on the fact of Sean Austin, he's very prominent with Scare Network Television on YouTube, which is very new still, like a year old maybe.
Yeah.
Go check them out. They just did another segment called The Devil's Den. I haven't gotten to watch it yet. That's actually something I'm planning on doing this week. Hopefully tomorrow while I have nobody around.
Come
I'm
in.
interested to check that out. But go check out Scare Network Television as well. They seem to be starting to put together some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks. I want to thanks to where we found a lot of the stuff tonight was off this
Scarefactor.com.
Is it scarefactor.com? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The Scare
The
Factor.
Scarefactor.com.
Go check those guys out. They got a lot of cool stuff on there. Haunted houses. You can find ghosts, find haunts. A lot of check those people out. We got a lot of stuff off of there. What is your feeling on just haunted houses in general, Dave?
Well, I feel, or I felt before the show. We're almost done.
Stop recording. Okay.
That we should stop recording. No, I felt, before we did this, I'm not really a fan of haunted houses because I'd rather have real paranormal experiences than to pay for someone to jump out of a corner and scare me.
Yeah.
Francis.
In talking about the sites that we talked about and looking at the websites and the research that I did, there's some places that are really interesting.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna check out the place tomorrow. So when we have our show next week,
oh yeah,
I'll talk about our show.
Uncomfortable.
Pick the brain, and I'm gonna see if maybe I can get some pictures in and
Pat.
Wow, well, a few names that's come through. Pat.
Thirst.
And just see. I don't know if they'll let me take pictures, but
I said
if
no.
they'll let me- Okay, I don't care if you said no. I'm gonna ask them tomorrow. That's
not your choice.
It's not. You don't have a say.
Church.
I think I'm kind of still split on the subject. I love there's a reason I haven't gone to haunted houses in so long.
Yeah.
They bore me.
Yes.
And which if I'm gonna it's like going and spending money at a movie and being disappointed for me. It's just it's hard for me to go to a haunted house.
Yeah.
Because I know the real paranormal. Like,
Yeah.
but it's fun. I think it would be fun going with other people.
Yeah.
And watching their reactions. And for some reason, it reminds me of a video that Nick Groff just shared with him and his wife
Want to play.
going through a haunted house and watching her reactions and Nick just laughing about it because he's dealt with like real. Like they almost lost her. It was great. It was great.
Haunt.
If you haven't seen it, he shared it on YouTube. It's funny stuff. I was laughing hysterically about it. But I kind of feel like that's how it would be fun to go with other people. We see their reactions, but I don't think I could go by myself, except for like Waverly Hills or
Pennhurst
Allegheny or Pennhurst
or Eastern State,
Ohio State
Ohio Reformatory. Yeah. Queen Mary.
Queen Mary. You know, these like I said, top 10. I want a haunted house at the Stanley.
Yeah. And they don't do that. They do tours. They do ghost tours.
Yeah, but they do not.
But they don't do a haunted. They don't do a haunted attraction.
No,
Noise.
They don't do that one there. That'd
Necklace.
be awesome if they did though. I like the spots that we talked about tonight. I liked the discussions we had. I liked the discussion with Bill, Dover Paratech, and then I love the fact Turner Fan came on. We haven't decided what we're doing next week, did we?
No. Technically, next week would be locations, and we don't have a city picked out yet.
We're gonna have to talk about that when we get off here.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, what was it? Let me close all my crap.
I don't think
who is
so.
she? Front.
Are you pulling up our page there?
Yeah, well, I'm pulling up, what we were.
Don't come in.
Okay. All
Our
right.
old schedule.
No, because our old schedule, the only thing we have left is the time travel one, and we still do need to do a location before we do.
Yeah, that's what
the
I
time
thought
travel
too.
one. But no, so what we do is we were talking about San Antonio.
I know we were talking about doing that.
Okay.
And then Boston.
I think
Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Philadelphia. Those were the ones that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I remember now. So I think what I'd like to do. I think I want to do Boston.
Let's do Boston.
Let's do Boston next week on our normal day, Wednesday, which would be what, the second of November.
Yep.
2nd November, Boston, Massachusetts. We'll be talking about the haunts. And that'll be 7 Mountain Time, 6 Pacific, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Boston, Massachusetts. That's gonna be a good one. I think that's gonna be.
Where am I?
Why are you thinking?
That'd be 2 a.m. London time.
2 a.m. London time.
I was doing the math for the time zones in my head. Just in case somebody from the UK wants to watch us. 2 a.m.
We do have people in the UK. We have people in Ireland, Netherlands, Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah. Quite the audience growing there. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
But, of course, I want to say thank you to Anchor. Anchor is what allows us to take these audio portion of this live broadcast and put it out there to places like Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, and of course now the iHeartRadio. We want to thank Anchor for doing that. They do that absolutely for free for you. They are a great place to start your podcast. They're a great place to keep going
Me
with a
alone.
growing
Forward.
podcast. They sponsor you, and not only do they sponsor, they help you find other sponsors while you grow. So check Anchor out. And of course, we want to thank StreamYard. StreamYard is our new home. They
There
are
is.
what allows us to do the multicast to be live in multiple different places, like our Spirits of Spirits Facebook page, our Spirits of Spirits with John and Dave on YouTube, and of course the Spirits of Spirits Twitch page. And hopefully, I'm working it out, and Instagram is working out. Hopefully, here shortly, we'll be live on Instagram on this show too. And if you haven't checked us out, there it is, Spirit at Spirits of Spirits 13 on Instagram. Check us out, like, follow, subscribe on any of those. We'd love you. We appreciate your support. Thank you again for everybody that showed up tonight and talked to us. Love it. Thank you again for everybody that'll watch us, and thanks again to everybody that listens to
Sure.
us. Even if you don't like us, put us on. We'll help you go to sleep at night if you find us boring. And if we keep you awake, play us in the car on your car ride home. You know what I mean? Everybody has a commute these days. It's a win-win for everybody, folks. Win-win. And then, man, Scare Network Television. I gotta email those guys.
Emmy. Francis.
Yeah.
I gotta email Scare Network TV, and I
I
gotta
think
email.
I think we got pretty good content,
Brendan.
bro. We might be, or
You know,
sad.
yeah,
We might be.
I'd love to talk to those guys about their investigations on their own channel, and to be part of that channel. That'd be fun. That'd just
Yeah.
be fun to be part of something like that.
Yeah.
Considering they're new, they're growing. I think a lot of opportunities there. I love the fact that Sean's part of it. Go check out. I'm gonna say it again one last time. Go check out 28 Days Haunted. Don't just hit the arrow, the thumbs up. Hit that. Highly recommend double thumbs up on Netflix. There, it's freaking amazing. You won't regret it. Dave, final thoughts on
Sarah.
tonight's episode.
It was an
Device.
interesting
In my
show.
head.
It was I actually learned quite a bit. And there are some really good haunted houses out there that are worth their money checking out.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, like you, I'm still on the fence on, I'm not really, because I don't get scared with these. I can't say they're boring because I usually go with someone.
yeah.
So it makes them enjoyable. But I will say there were some enlightening information
Oh
that I didn't know about. So I was kind of digging on that. So good
yeah,
show.
yeah. Good show. I think my final thought is tonight. If you're gonna go to a haunted house, go
Make
with
it count.
someone who really scares.
Go with a
Really
Christian. No.
no, just I don't want to throw something like that out there, but definitely go with someone that scares easy. If you do not scare, you'll enjoy the reactions.
Go with
Um,
yeah, go,
I love
even if you complain that there was a lot of women screaming and not enough men
yeah,
screaming,
or the VIP line. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
Don't worry about it. Go there, you're
enjoy
gonna
yourself.
deal with stuff much like you would at a regular
I I
theme
think the
park.
shocking factor to me is the amount of our top 10 has their own haunted attraction. That is the shocking thing I'm gonna put out there tonight.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that,
I wasn't
I
expecting
purposely stayed away from it.
that many of our top haunted locations we want
Yeah,
to visit
purposely stayed
actually
away from
have haunted attractions for
yeah,
Halloween. So
yeah.
I'm so down
Knowing
to
how dangerous those places are.
yeah, I'm so down to try some of that.
Yeah. So next week again, we're gonna do Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you again for everybody that came on tonight, especially Turner fan and Bill with Paranormal Tech.
Yeah,
Uh,
good chats, good comments.
Para, was it Paratech?
Dover Paratech.
Dover Paratech. Sorry, Bill. I drank too much. Dover
Too
Paratech.
too
and
much
Turner
dragon's
fan,
milk in the black
too much
can.
and of course, I just do the Spirits show, but Miss David Lowe over there does 4K Lowdown. And of course, he does it with Turner Fan over there. So go check that out. He is usually on Tuesday nights. So check his YouTube out and like and subscribe. That they talk everything movies. It is super fun discussion.
Mhm.
I gotta jump on there again one of these days. When I gotta most of my Tuesday. I have not been free on a Tuesday night. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I could be free on Tuesday night
Hopefully
and I
soon.
can jump in on there with you and Turner Fan. That'd be awesome. Just as a guest.
Yeah.
You could kind of do what you do with all your other guests. Like, let's check out his scores and then
Yeah.
make me feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
no, I'll bring you on. I'll bring you on for a high five. Do some 5 of your favorite movies, and I'll have you score them live on the show. We'll do
That's
that.
hard for me to pick 5 favorite movies too.
Just 5. Just pick 5 that you would.
That's still hard.
It is hard. It's hard. I can't say pick your 5 favorite movies because that's impossible to choose.
Yeah.
But like movies where you're like walking along, if you don't know, like you can't figure out what you want to watch, something that you just put in as a default.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
100% agree.
like for
Like,
me, I can't go wrong with a little Big Trouble in Little China
yeah,
or Independence Day or something like that to where I'm just boom.
I'll throw Rudy on any day of the week.
There you go.
Or Taken. I can throw Taken on any day of the week.
That's a particular set of skills.
That is a particular set of skills. But I think we're gonna say goodnight for tonight, Dave. Dave, you want to go ahead and throw?
I'm gonna throw the intro on for the outro, and we're gonna be out of here.
And then we will be out of here. Thank you again, guys.
Peace, everybody. Spirits with spirits.